bring me down. Can't love me, bring me down. The love is too high, bring me down. Can't love me, bring me down. I said, cause I'm alone, feel like a room without
Anyways, we're not gonna let the whole countdown finish. We're gonna get right into it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I have Treecey and Fuller Effect. Mama, you got your name on here is Test, but that's okay. So, anyways, we got Treecey on here and we got Fuller Effect. So we're gonna bring them on. What's up, Fuller? Hey, Treecey. What's going on?
Hey, Fuller. Hey, King Drives.
Okay, so listen, I really want to have this conversation because one, I don't want nobody to think truthfully that, you know, I'm out here just going the fuck off. Somebody got someone in the background.
Yeah, there's an echo or something. Is that mine? Hold on. Let me mute me and see if it still goes on.
Let me make sure something. Okay, so let me tell y'all right now, I am not technologically sound. So anything can happen over here, okay?
Are you playing something in the background?
Playing. I hope that's not me. Let me see.
Yeah, that's something in her background because I muted myself and it was still going on.
Okay, hold on here. Let me call my daughter because this is about. Hey, Maddie, come here. Y'all know old people don't know how to.
Do you have another window open? That could be it.
I probably do. That's what I'm getting ready to try to check on here just a minute. I'm the first to tell you. Okay, so do I have something else on? Because you're the
Wait, no, click out of that.
Okay, hold on.
No, click out of this.
This here?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Treecey, you on here right now, so we'll wait for her to get her stuff together. She gonna come back on.
Okay,
so,
cool.
I have known of you for a minute. This is probably the first time that you and I have really ever interacted, correct?
Yes. We talk, well, you know, on the channel, in the chat.
We talk through the chats and sometimes on the channel and stuff like that. I personally don't have no art or anything with you or anything. I think ever since that stuff, what was it, 2 years ago? You know,
a year ago, yeah.
Yeah. So, but other than that, it's like you kind of know of me by now, and I'm not, you know, I'm not just going to be the one that's out here picking at somebody just to start some shit.
No, that's why I jumped on board because I'm like, what is wrong with this man? He will not leave you alone. I don't understand.
I mean, then he's out here making videos talking about he want my booty and can. I'm just like, oh God.
Oh my God. I cannot believe he contacted your mom. Now this has been going on for what? How long has almost a year with him, right? With you? Because he hopped on the what do you call it? Like the train when Andrea was over here at that time. He hopped on and he just never stopped. I'm like, is he okay? He seems really dangerous.
Okay, hold on.
He hopped on the what do you call it? Like the train when Andrea was over here at that time. Oh, I hear the background. He never stopped. I'm like,
you got a video. You got YouTube playing in the background.
I do.
Yes.
Oh Lord, hold on. Okay, hold on.
What do you call it? Like the train when Andrea was.
Okay, is that it? Did we get it?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I told y'all right away that thank God for my daughter. She's 15. Or there's some big words.
So I listened to your video, Fuller. Treecey, I already know. I ain't even got to listen to nothing. I already know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna let y'all talk because I'm like, Fuller, you made some valid points, and I feel that. But at the same time, I'm like, now I get it, y'all want to kumbaya and shit. Excuse me, don't excuse me, but excuse me. I understand y'all want to kumbaya and shit, but how much more? Because like I said, and I was telling Miko this morning, at this point, I don't want to talk no more. And then this man is out here posting my address.
Let me say this, guys.
Go ahead.
I know, but you're an anointed man of God. I don't care about all the other stuff in the middle. See, you heard me say one thing, that Jesus' most favorite was Peter. He was cutting off ears and everything else.
I'm Peter.
But God loved him the most because he was the most honest, the most authentic of the group. So, see, here's the thing. You will be attacked. Do you think you're going to walk this earth and not be attacked? But you can't fight all those battles. He said, I'll fight your battles if you just keep still. And he'll tell you when to fight. He'll tell you when to shoot. It's not that you don't have war, but he'll tell you when to war, and he'll set up the war to where you will always win. Some of this, come on, man. You got to know when you're moving in God and when you're moving in the flesh. And there's a big old difference there. It's a big old difference. I did not come on because I thought you were wrong. I didn't like any of it. Listen to what I said. I haven't talked you down one time.
Right.
Man, I'm with you. I'm with you. Let me tell you about you. I watched some everybody, but it was like 2:00 in the morning. You were on TV and God said, that's the first video I made. He said, get up and say this. I'm like, God, this is crazy. That man don't know me. What am I? He had a word for you. Okay? Don't let somebody derail you from what God has for you to do because they full of BS.
True. Fuller, I get that. But I want to also go ahead, Treecey.
I get it too, but my thing is like, we don't want to be no fool. I mean, I love the Lord and everything, and I'm just like, it comes to a point where, I mean, this man has been going on, and he tried to get on my bandwagon with 5M. I'm like, I said, I'm not giving him no ammunition. I'm not going there. But he hops on with people. At first, he started with Larry Reed. Then it's like he's hooked on with Jives, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, Jives can be minding his own business. This man will not stop. I think he's really psychotic. He has I think in his mind he feels like he's powerful, but he's really not. And I think that he's not going to stop until you get an attorney involved. That's just my thing. He's defamed you. I mean, it comes to a point where, yes, you can leave it to God, but it comes to a point where you got to do things on your own as well. You have faith in God. You know that this is going to prevail. This man is not going to stop. He's going to keep defaming you and everything. And until you put your foot down, get a cease and desist, bam, that's it.
And I agree.
But I will tell you this too, though. Notice Larry Reed don't even mention him. It's like he doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
So he's out there like
Let me stop you right quick. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what Larry Reed has had to do. And I'm only saying what I know. Mm-hmm. When Daryl Moore got out here talking about his wife or ex-wife and his kids, posting stuff about his children, this man has had to remove his children and put them somewhere and privately and have his kids taught. You're doing things and posting public information about somebody else's family. And I'm just like, dude, do you not understand the danger that you can put somebody in? Now, mind you, now we can put our own selves in the way of danger. But again, this is how far I go. If I'm going to talk about something, I'm going to talk about this, boom, 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 boom. But I'm only going to go so far. I'm not going to sit out here and say, yeah, and this preacher did this, and he live over here, such and such an address, and you go over there. No, I'm not going to, because first of all, like, there are limits to this stuff.
I agree with that.
As much as I've talked about Juan Terrell Bynum, I'm not going to sit out here and put her actual address out here and be like, okay, boom.
Right. Yeah. So that's exactly the point that I was trying to make with my video. Neither one of y'all need to be doing this. Because here's the thing. You heard me say, I love my black man. I love people in general. Mm-hmm. Two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs don't make a right. I am not telling you not to defend yourself. I'm not saying that because I'd be foolish. Because let me just tell you, I'm 54 years old. In my 20s, there's somebody would allege that I handle things some kind of way. We'll say alleged because, okay, I'm not saying that. Well, what I am saying to you is that wisdom in life has shown me to move a little bit differently. What I'll tell you is God cannot fight for you if you are fighting too. It's either or. He said, I will fight your battles if you keep still. And like I said, he'll tell you when to move and stuff. Now, when you're moving, if you're clear that God told you to move, I shut up. But if you're moving out of flesh, you can mess yourself up because you tie his hands to do what he got to do because you in the way. That's all I'm saying.
And I hear you, but I'm just like, I mean, I understand that. Now, if Jives would have hopped off the porch and let have, and this was all new, it'd be totally different. This is not all new. This man will not stop. He will not stop. He's going to keep going and going. He's going to keep digging and digging, and it's just ridiculous. Now, Jives, what
else can he get? He's been telling us about his mother for the last 2 years. What else he gonna get? He gonna tell the same story. We heard it. I know.
That's why I said I'm going. Like now, I'm going to hold on. Let me put this up here.
This is FBI now because you know once.
Treecey?
This is FBI now because I had to report Phi Babe because she was threatening me online and she put all this stuff. I mean, everything. It's amazing how people will go online and they will just tell you exactly that they're committing a crime and think nothing can be done. I'm like, really? Okay. I'm like, all right, keep thinking that. Because you cannot be threatening people online. He's putting out your address. He's putting out all this stuff. The videos are there. All you got to do is submit a report to the FBI. That's all you have to do. That's what I did. And that you have the receipts X, Y, and Z, and he will stop and he will move on to other people.
But well, I mean, even like with Miko, him and that whole debacle of a mess over there was like, we're gonna find her in Chicago and rip her body parts apart.
Yeah, all that.
Who does that?
Nobody.
Okay. Please forgive what I'm about to say. I hope this don't mess your monetization. But I'm gonna use some words. My father was a minister. I'm a PK. But there were times my father used these words to describe nonsense. Nigger talk. That's all that is nigger talk. Ignore him. Because that's all that is foolishness.
He's been ignoring him.
Let me tell you something. Well, look, I have ignored him. I have walked on. Even my sister was like, bro, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. And I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing. Cool. Months went on by. And I was like, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. But then it's like, okay, now you're doing too much. This is my first time even responding to the foolishness.
I've been watching.
And it's now you go to my page. You know what I'm saying? You go to my page and grab something that's already public. I didn't hide a video of me, dancing in underwear or pulling up under. I didn't hide that. I made that public. Now you're going to my page, taking my stuff, antagonizing me, say, "Oh, look what I got, nigga. Oh, look at that ass, nigga." And I'm just like,
you know what you do with that ass that he's showing? Shake it harder.
And I'm just,
what you working with.
I seriously think he wants you. I really do, because I don't understand nobody that's gonna hop on a bandwagon just like that. And he is acting like you have known him all your life. Like it's just amazing that the extent that he will go to. What I would say is you got to do, yes, God is there and God will fight our battles. But at the end of the day, you pray over it that night before you're going to do what you're going to do. You ask God if it's not his will. For real, if it's not his will, don't let it be done. And then whatever direction.
Like with Isaac and Jacob. But here's the thing, though, also. You're only going to get me to respond a certain way because I live my life a certain type of way. But here's the thing. When you do certain things, you can't take it back. That's the whole BS is here right now. Mistakes that you make, you can't take it back. Don't let him get you to do something that you can't take back. You're a promising, intelligent, attractive young man. I'm almost 55 years old. I'm probably old enough to be your mama, close to your grandmama. Okay? I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know because I've lived life. I'm telling you that with the life that I have lived, that when there were times that had I reacted the way Vern wanted to react, it'd have been a mess. But because I moved the way God told me to react, I was able to prevail. Now, I'm not. Hear me say, if God tell you to war, because He gonna protect you, but don't do it on your own recognizance. That's all I'm saying.
And I don't think he will. That's why I said before you do anything, just pray over it and say, if it's not your will, God, don't let it be done. And it will happen where he will stop you from doing, if it's something that you shouldn't be doing, he will stop you. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with defending yourself. And at the end of the day, when you prayed over it, you're not going your way, you're doing it God's way. So it is what it is, whatever happens with that.
Exactly. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Just stop giving him time, and hopefully he'll go away. But here's what I want you to be clear about. On my thing, on my little live, I was talking to him too. I was telling him, man down also. Stop putting this young man's stuff up. Stop tearing this young man down. You're an elder. You're in your 50s. You're an elder. You should be an example to this young man. You should be an example, not a liability or a headache or whatever. He should be an example to you too. He has sons. He should be able to do something to enhance as an older man. I'm as an older woman. There's a way I'm supposed to carry myself. This foolishness.
Now, Fuller, I'm gonna say this. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. But you know, this nigga ain't gonna do none of that. Don't excuse me. Ain't gonna do none of that shit. At the end of the day,
bad child of cuss gone.
At the end of the day, this nigga is gonna sit because he likes the back and forth, and I'm just sitting out here like, all right, dude, like, go on now. And I mean, me and my sister are the same way. We sit back here like, dude, and he was out here dragging Andrea. Hey, but
okay, now let me say I said this. I'm gonna say it again. Don't take no more documents from Little Ann. I like Andrea. I don't know nothing about her, but y'all have some real and fake. Don't take no more documents from Little Ann. Don't do that.
This is besides Andrea. Andrea can make her own video. Me personally, I have made my peace apparently with everybody because my sister made me make peace with all these niggas.
Right.
And I went on about my business. Larry and Conscious went on about their business. Andrea went on about their business. Here we go, numbnuts is still fuck shit. And I'm just like, dude, bruh, like what but he's doing this because he wants to clicks and the views. And I'm like, bruh, and the only reason why I responded was because you didn't went from bumping your gums to now I'm on your motherfucking screen.
Right. I get it.
You know what I mean?
And contacting your mama, and you know, it's like it don't make no sense. Why you contacting? He's contacting your mama, putting your life in jeopardy. I mean, it's no end to it.
I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody show up at my motherfucking house, it's gonna be on news. Period.
I don't blame you. Well, I had to go get me a permit. I had to go get me a permit because I was like, I'm not gonna play with these people.
And here's the thing that's getting me. This is YouTube. Why the heck is all of this on YouTube? I'm a loss. I'm new to this stuff.
I'm not.
This is crazy.
And my thing is, let me tell you something. I first thought I'd get into this thing. I was like, hell no, let me cook something. Because this is ridiculous. I'm like,
oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. It's gotten very brutal.
Because let me tell you something, I'm a professional. I have a lot to protect. Not saying other people don't. How I represent myself every time I step out there is important. And so, and that's what I was saying. How you represent yourself is not, I have followed you and I think you're a stand-up guy. I know you have your things with people, but I also know that when you go after those ministers and stuff like that, you're pulling from factual stuff. You've done your research. I know that. I've watched. I know that. But people who don't know you, who don't have any idea, can form an opinion that can keep you from major opportunity. And so you have to decide what you love more and what you hate more. And whichever one will prevail is okay, I'm gonna go back here. When I was married, I used to have a problem with my husband's sister. And I called my father one day. I said, she just won't stop. He said, baby, let me tell you how it's going to work. It depends on what's more. If she love him more than she hate you, she'll shut it down. But if she hate you more than she love him, you better put on your seatbelt because it's about to be a bumpy ride. That's what you're dealing with. But they don't have control over your destiny. God does. And they can only go so far, Jives. They can only go so far. I don't know nobody here in the thing. I'm just somebody watching who I'm like, God, this sounds crazy for me to be up there talking to folks that don't know me. I don't know them. But what I saw, I just didn't like. My heart couldn't take it no more, just to see all this foolishness, cussing and clowning and putting out people's information and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I'll say this to you, Fuller, and I'm gonna let Miss Patricia say something. Again, I'm gonna say this. There has been no response from me until he started posting videos and antagonizing me. And then I'm just like, hey, bro. And then it at that point, when it first came out, I joked about it because I'm like, thank you for advertising for my OnlyFans. Appreciate it, because I'm not over there having sex. This is my journey. I mean, it don't matter what it is, but I'm like, thank you for advertising. But at the end of the day, it's like you're poking me, and I'm just like, hey, bro, like I thought we was cool. Like y'all weren't there for the conversation. But we had me and Miko and this fool had a phone conversation, and everybody moved on their way. And I'm like, here we go again. And now you out here, you want to put mugshots up of me. And I'm like, you want to put mugshots up of me. You want to sit out here and put Miko on a t-shirt. You want to threaten Miko that you're going to kill her. You talking about you going to put a bullet in Larry Reed's chest. Okay. Is everybody not seeing this stuff?
I mean, you're not stupid, King Jives. I mean, nobody is stupid. I mean, okay. Realistically, God, okay, we are not going to hell by, making a wrong decision that may be against whatever protocol, whatever. God is not going to put us through no more than what he allows us to go through. He already knows what we're going to do in advance. That's what I'm saying. You need to take care of you, do you first, pray about it. We don't have to worry about, well, should I just wait? No, you waited. You waited enough. You waited. I'm sorry. You have waited. And, it's now time to take action because you waited. Not on your own free will, like running over there trying to go to his house or nothing like that. But it's just that lawfully you have rights. And that's why the rights are implemented, because they're there for you. And he's broken every one of them. You tried to make a peace treaty with him or whatever. It hasn't worked. He's not going to stop until you go to the next level. And that's all it is to it.
Ms. Patricia?
Yes. I would just like to say, God gave us dominion, true enough. But what that means for me is whatever God has given me the ability to do, that's what I'm supposed to do. Now, I don't know how many prayers you're supposed to pray before you respond to someone. Now, everyone deals with things differently. I'm a person like I will watch you for the longest time before you ever hear anything at all from me. But the thing of it is, no one here has met anyone in person.
Correct.
And when the relationship seemed like it was going left, I know that Jives, he just bowed out and started doing other things.
Right. And
with the other, I'll call him a young man because I'm older than him too. I don't know what it is. I don't even know why it started back up again. But when you start putting addresses out and photos and personally identifiable information, then you have a problem. You're beginning to break the law.
Yes.
Exactly. I'm going to defend Jives because I've learned his character, and he was, and he didn't say anything. I may not have liked with some things in the past, but in 2020, he wasn't saying anything about the other young man and his panel member. He didn't say anything. So yeah, today was the first person to speak on it.
And I agree with you because I'm one of those, I guess they call them bush people. Because I do a lot of things, I'm listening a lot, but I don't always respond. I probably watch Jive almost every episode and have since probably end of last year. I probably don't have an episode of what he's doing and what's going on. So I know what you're saying to be true. And if you want to be technical, I can almost pinpoint when this stuff started.
When it pop out.
Right. It was before the OnlyFans. The OnlyFans took it. But before then, they started up again with you, started up with Miko. My only thing is, and everybody has to do what's right.
I just thought, and I don't want to forget it. I know that on December 11th, 2019, he said, I want to squash this. I know that's when I heard Jive say that.
Right.
For all intents and purposes, it was squashed. I didn't hear him talk about anything else. And he never mentioned Daryl in a bad light. He just went on. And I don't know what's brought this up. And
Well, I'll tell you what's brought it up.
you
There's
won't
no
like
content.
that doxing.
He has no content, one.
Mhm.
So what's brought this up, Treecey, Miss Patricia Fuller, is William McCray is upset about God knows what, I don't know. Maybe he's upset about his fucked up life. I don't know. But he's mad, so he wants to allegedly team up with Daryl.
Oh God.
Like, wait, didn't Daryl just rake you over the coals and drag you and call the FBI allegedly, call the airports and everything, the police? So you gonna team up with him to come at me and Larry because you mad? I'm like, dude. And then he said on his video, I'm just, we kind of made up or whatever. So you're only doing this to get your clout back up.
Wow.
I get you. And my whole thing is, so I guess my question for everybody is, what is the end goal? And
Well,
I'm
that's what I said.
guys, Daryl, everybody, what is the end goal? Because I see two intelligent black men.
He's not intelligent, really. Daryl Moore is not intelligent. I'm sorry. He's really not.
I'm not gonna say he's not intelligent. He can act a fool sometimes, but he got good common sense because he knows where to draw the line.
So let me put you on pause real quick.
I really don't. Go ahead.
The Jimmy Battle situation, I told him, I said, hey, you might want to tread lightly with this situation because Jimmy's out here flip-flopping. Oh, bro, I got you, bro. Well, yeah, I've been watching them, bro. You want to do a whole Saturday Night Live special with the bullshit. Then Jimmy Battles comes out here flip-flopping on me. Then he starts flip-flopping on Daryl. But you ain't sending to Daryl. You ain't sending to Jimmy Battles. And then it's like, so did you really help him? All you did, pay attention, all you did was antagonize George Bloomer. You antagonize Larry. Now, I'm going to tell you, I not one time got in George Bloomer's chats. You child molester, you did it. That's not my lane. My lane is to tell the story and move on.
Right.
My lane is to help you with your voice and move on about your business. I'm not going to antagonize somebody because this is what's going on with this person's life. Period. Matthew Russian. His whole family want to come and attack me because I chose them and Daryl chose to jump at me because I chose to interview Greg Kusick, whose dad was in the hospital because Matthew Russian head-on collision. Now, let's look at the whole picture. Right is right.
It's just, it doesn't make any sense. He has no point. There's no end game with him. He will just continue on because like he came back to it for the reason that he didn't have anybody else to jump on to do it. I mean, and I don't understand how people can sit there, these silly women over there can sit there and just hear him doing all this mess and still be cheering him on. I'm like, are they miserable? They wake up to misery day in and day out?
Because in 2 Timothy, it talks about silly women. And it says in 2 Timothy that they will not see them coming. The man will be wickeder and wiser, and he will know all those things that they're missing. He knows how to play into that to get them into their fold. So all that is actually biblical. Silly women. And what you see are women that are lonely, women who don't get attention for all those different reasons, exciting that this guy says whatever. And he knows how to say whatever to whom to grab their attention.
If somebody tell you they're gonna go put a gun and put a bullet in somebody's chest, I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to be like, he is off his rocker. And he seriously, I mean, I remember when he went to the gun range. Remember when he went to the gun range and he was telling y'all, he was like firing and he was like, oh, I got something for him. And he's like, and then he pulled that video down. He pulls the video down. He knows what he's doing. So he's not that insane. He knows, but he pushes the limits because I guess he gets like a high off of it or something.
Yeah, his little dick get hard for it. That's what happened. His little meat get hard.
And I think it's mixed with I don't know if he's still drinking because he would be drunk and smoking and puffing away. And I'm like, does that have a part to do with it? I don't know. But he did say a long time ago that he suffers from, depression and everything. And I'm like, this is not helping. This is not conducive to your healing. So, at the end of the day, he needs to do something else more positive. There's real criminals that are out there that he could possibly be solving cases for if he wants to be a self-appointed cop. There's real cases. Why just come after you?
So here's my whole reason for my life. If y'all want to knock each other out behind the scenes, whatever, but let's stop representing and maybe we all expect too much from the Black community. Let's stop. I don't want somebody tearing you down, Jives, the negative in you. I want somebody to show the best intelligent young Black man there is. That's what I want for you, because I don't want opportunities taken from you over some BS. Let's just call a spade a spade. Likewise, I don't want that for anybody. So all I was saying is, can y'all agree to disagree and stop posting each other's information and stuff? I was not just talking to you. I was talking to Daryl too. Why do you keep showing this guy's mugshot? Why do you keep talking about his mother? It's old. They don't even have anything new to say about you. That's the thing that kills me. They don't have nothing new. It's the same. Okay, you went to OnlyFans. Guess what? If I still had a 19-inch waist, my ass might be in OnlyFans. But y'all don't want to see this up in there.
Oh no, that's somebody for everybody.
Somebody wants to see
they will love it.
I'm just
I would be wrong about turning around to the camera right now, but I'm just saying.
So, Josh, did he record? Did he take your video off of OnlyFans and show it to the public or something? Is that what he did?
Somebody that is still friends with me on Facebook, which in my head I'm kind of concluding who it might be. Somebody who is still friends with me on Facebook screenshotted the video. It's probably a short video and sent it to him. So now it's a few people that went signed up to my OnlyFans. Now, mind you, they're over there getting their little rocks off. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you be over there looking?
I mean, I ain't got nothing like that over there. You know, I ain't over there doing porn, but I mean, it's a little it's risky. You know what I'm saying?
But if you were, that's your business.
Yeah.
Huh?
If you were, that's your business.
Yep.
But I'm just like, if y'all pay attention to this man, every time I did something, and Miss Patricia, you can validate for this, and y'all who've been following me, y'all can validate this too. Every time I did something, now when I was working with him, he had an issue with me posting things in my OnlyFans. He went in my OnlyFans, screenshotted documents, and posted on his Instagram. And I'm like, I got clients that are paying for this stuff. Why are you out of my OnlyFans and posting it on your Instagram? I said that to him. Then he went and just in my Patreon, putting his link, go follow me here, go follow me here, go follow me here. I'm gonna tell it over here. Hey, this is not the place for you to advertise your own stuff. This ain't King Jives and Daryl Moore, my nigga. This is King Jives Patreon. Fuck you talking about? So then now, when all this stuff is like going around, everybody's like, well, Jives, just be peaceable, Jives. And I'm like, hey, I have tried. I have tried. And it's like this dude
to take up measures, unfortunately, because he's not going to stop. He's going to continue on. And now that if he has an audience, which he does, and then he has these other people, well, McCrae cheering him on for whatever reason, I'm just like, for what? Like, why all of a sudden is McCrae wanting to team up with him? Because I thought y'all had kind of like made, kind of like came to terms with things or whatever. Or did y'all?
Like I said, with McCrae, how do I say this about McCrae? Last year, when we had our convention here in Tampa, I personally, I thought we were cool. But then come to find out, he's up here shading me and throwing shots at me on his live. And me personally, I didn't want to think it was true. I was just kind of like, y'all, gone with that. I mean, it was me, him, and Malik. He up here throwing digs at Malik, talking about the boy out here got his naked behind on the Snapchats and things, and then coming at me talking, oh, he's not, all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, dude. So then we do our live. After we did our live, I was still in the moment of like, we just hit 175,000 views in a matter of days. He was like, yeah, that's because it was me. I was like, no, it was because it was us. It was because it was us, not you. We're all, well, he and I are controversial. Malik wasn't. So because he doesn't have his shine or whatever the case may be, he feels that he's the one that started this shit. So then what he wants to do now, because Daryl is on the bandwagon of trying to tear down a Larry Reed, of trying to tear down me, he's like, oh, I'm a team back up with Daryl Moore. Well, nigga, it don't make sense for you to team back up with Daryl Moore because Daryl Moore did the same thing to you. So how smart does that look?
Yeah, that it doesn't. I don't know, child. That I'm so tired of people flip flopping. I'm like, look, just stand in who you are. Just. It makes no sense. It really makes no sense to be switching from side to side, just keeping mess going. That's all it is.
So for me, when I watch, like I said, it's like watching a reality show. And some episodes will be good, some episodes will be bad. It's uncomfortable when it gets like to the personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I can only speak for myself because I want to see good in everybody. I know that everybody doesn't have all that good in them, and I'm not less than realistic about that. But I don't want to watch you and see you doing the same stuff he's doing, like posting his stuff, because we know that what he's doing is ridiculous.
Let me say this right quick. The only reason why that was even done was because it's like, I'm going to point out the fact that this is a crazed maniac.
Yeah. I get you.
Personally, I don't care nothing about his background.
Right,
you could have stolen from the bank. I don't give a damn. But this man is a crazed, psychotic maniac. And you have this on your record to prove that.
The document.
And that was because other than that, I can care less. We all got something. Whether it's documented or undocumented. I will whoop somebody's ass and that ain't recorded. You know what I'm saying? Period.
So where I'm blessed is my husband took my crazy to grade. So y'all will never know.
Okay, mama.
I got to go back into the chat. My face is betraying me, so I'm going back into the chat.
Okay, mom. All right.
Okay. But yeah, so, you know, I don't know. Maybe I sound like...
What?
Maybe I sound like less than realistic or whatever. I just want the best for everybody. I just want...
But we're trying to say that's what the end goal is on Jives's end. He wants him to leave him alone, and he won't do it. So realistically, we can talk, and everything is biblical. Our life is biblical. It should be. And but the thing is that you have to. He has gone above and beyond to defame his character, to ruin his brand. There's laws intact for a reason. And with that being said, just pray about it before you do whatever you're going to do, but do what you're going to do, because you got to get him off of you and to leave you alone.
If God tells you to do it, move forth, whatever the case may be, just be sure that you hear him when you move and all, because like I said, I wasn't just talking to you, I was talking to him too, because I don't like the idea. The first time, if you remember my first time I communicated with you or said something,
right?
I did not like what he was doing to you. It was wrong. Every time you look up at something about your mother and stuff like this and that, you were a young man. Say you did everything they say that you did. That was so many years ago. We learned from whatever the case may be. They don't have the right to hinder your growth by trying to constantly pull you back into the foolishness.
Yep, and that's defamation. And he's causing you to lose funds, so he can actually, he don't know all the people that said, that see that picture or whatever and think, oh, well, no, they could have different sponsors ready for you. He is really doing the most, and it just don't make any sense for no reason.
So Treecey, you remember, what was it, last year? When did I go to San Antonio?
Last year.
Okay.
Memorial Day? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was after my birthday, it was like September something. I went to San Antonio. And I'm glad you are on because you know this to be true. I went to San Antonio, and I got a couple people that in my chat that know this to be true as well. Went to San Antonio. Again, I knew of Treecey because of the whole hood evangelist situation.
Right.
I knew of Treecey. I never knew where she stayed, never knew anything, didn't know where she worked, none of this stuff. Jay Wilson drove me by where she lived.
Yep. He took a lot of people by here. Also, I found out he took a lot of people. I'm like, what the hell?
So, and then when, again, I'm not doing this so we can start some shit. I'm just saying. So when they hear about this, I'm only trying to make a point.
Right.
When 5A came in town, 5A then went by her job. 5A and Treecey D went by her job. Okay. So then at the same time, hold on, Ms. Deb. At the same time, again, I don't know where Treecey lives. I don't know where she worked. But again, because I'm on the same live with these individuals, everybody's like Jives in the mess. I wasn't even involved in the mess.
He didn't know nothing about that. And I knew you didn't. I could tell. I was like, he didn't know nothing about that.
So I think that's around the time I started watching YouTube. And I watched you, and I remember you were invited to speak at something at Jay Wilson's house. And so, you know, of course, I don't know all the background stuff, but I didn't see anything negative. It's like you were there to speak or whatever the case may be. So I get it. It's just.
So I made that point to say this. A lot of people want to bring me into stuff. And I'm sitting up here like, again, I'm not there no more. Because last year, I was like, why are these people arguing with me? I'm going back and forth with DS.
Yeah, it was a lot.
The girl with the vitiligo, she all in my closet, my King Dad, bragging about his clothes in his closet. I'm like, girl, I'm just doing a video in my damn closet. What's wrong with y'all? I mean, I'm fighting with 20 niggas on YouTube. And I'm like, where's all this shit coming from? So then here it is now. Somebody that was up under me is now, they're leaving me after they done did all the fuck shit in the world. They want to get out here and attack me. And I'm like, okay. But what, dude? What did I do to you? Nigga, what did I do?
Okay, stop asking him.
I ain't asking him a question. No.
Here's the thing. It is not your issue that he has a problem with you. It is his issue that he has a problem with you. You just need to protect yourself from the foolishness. But if he wake up every morning, every night thinking of you, all in the lives, that's him. He got an issue. You don't have an issue because you're the guy that's doing what you got to do, moving on, doing your stories, trying to build something. I'm going to say it again. If he's got that type of art with you in his heart, only God can fix it. Only God can fix it. But
and the law can stop him from defaming your character and ruining your brand.
Great.
I was going to say, and the law can stop him. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Patricia.
Can I say something? You know what? All this is a bunch of BS, and trust me, I love the Lord. I love my God.
Yeah.
But there's just so much quoting biblical scripture, okay? Because at the end of the day, I met Miko first.
Okay.
Turn your phone up. I can't hear you, Mama.
And I used to sit in the background, only in her chat, only in her live, and used to observe all the mess that her and Jives were going through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I became friends with Jives. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's either you either supporting Jives or you supporting Daryl's demon ass. There's no other way about it. And I'm not being and I apologize if I'm being offensive or anything like that. But you can't sit on both sides of the fence. Humpty Dumpty can't even do that.
Yeah, you can't. It's just it's good versus evil.
No, if you're for Jives, you should not be justifying anything that Daryl does.
Okay, so and I apologize, and I'm really not going to cut you off when you're speaking. But I'm not justifying what Daryl is doing either.
Yes,
and that's what you hear. That's thing. My thing is, I have no thought against either man, and I don't want to see either man out there putting themselves out there like that. I'm not going to choose a side because I don't know either man. I like to both for different reasons.
You like them both? Do you watch
And
him?
when I
Do you
say,
watch them?
let me say when I
Okay,
like
Fuller
both.
Effect is saying
Let me
that.
clarify
Okay,
when I like both. I like watching their shows when they have good content. I don't know either of these gentlemen.
Oh, he's evil. I can't watch that man. I can't watch him. I really can't. It's too the I don't know how. It's just too much. It's too hurtful because you know that it's evil. And I don't understand how you can watch him. I just don't understand it. But I mean, maybe I'm different, but I'm like, what?
Exactly. You follow. And the problem that I have with people, and a lot of them are Jive's friends, they'll sit up in his YouTube, on his Facebook, and everywhere else, and still go in that damn man's chat and come back and entice and instigate.
Okay, and so the way I see it, and if you ever watch anything, I don't instigate anything. If you ever see anything, I don't instigate anything. If you ever see me respond, it's strictly to a particular comment or something like that. Like yesterday when Dennis said something about the discernment, that's when I said amen. I've been watching, but I agree with the spiritual portion of you need to be with the discernment. I'm not going to disparage either one. I don't know either one of these men. If they have good content, have good content. That's why I'm transparent. I'm not. I don't understand where there's a side to choose because I don't have a problem with either person. It's not.
I have a problem
to me,
with
it's
Daryl.
like watching television.
Daryl is evil. The thing
Okay, yeah.
Daryl has done is pure evil. And
Okay.
Miko and Jives have done nothing.
And we're not blind. You see that when you watch him. You see it when you watch him.
Okay, so I get what Fuller Effect is saying. I get what Fuller Effect is saying. I do. She's being the neutral party. Oh,
but
I wasn't just talking to Jive. I was also talking to Daryl. And I was saying to them, guys, let's not tear each other black men down. Really, it came from that. Let's stop tearing each other down. It wasn't just to Daryl. It wasn't just to Jive. It was to both of them. Let's not tear each other down. That was my only content. Let's not tear each other down. I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't know anybody. If Jives walked up and slapped me at the corner, I wouldn't know who slapped me. If Daryl walked, the point is, I don't know them like that. My thing is, I love my black men. My thing is,
okay, but we can't be. We're not stupid though. You do love your black men, but common sense. When you are watching somebody, if they on there killing somebody, are you gonna be like, "Oh, it's okay"? No,
okay, but they weren't on there killing each other. They were exposing each other's information. And my point was, don't do that to each other. Give each other a fair opportunity to do whatever it is they're going to do in their life, and don't you be a part of tearing them down. That was it.
Okay, my thing is that Daryl Moore is nothing for anybody to look up or look forward to or to put up on a pedestal. He's not an intelligent man, obviously, because he don't have emotional intelligence. He's just talking and he don't know what the hell he's saying. He has no point in what he's doing. And it don't take a rocket scientist to understand that he's not moving with the full deck. Of course, he's not. He's just doing whatever just to get views and for the shock factor. And I don't understand how people can watch him. I mean, you said you're in the corporate world and everything. I was in it. I'm retired now. Okay. But I don't understand why, it's like, oh, well, y'all got to get on. Y'all are black men. It goes beyond that. Forget being black men. Forget this, forget that. If he wasn't black, it would still be the same thing. The point is, with me, is that why are you coming for somebody that ain't never came for you? And I can speak on that because I have people coming for me and I ain't never came for them day one. When I come, it's not what they want, and then they get pissed off. So,
okay, so when you finish that, we basically are saying the same thing. I'm just not going as far enough to demonize somebody that I don't know.
No, you don't have to.
Okay, so hold on.
I call it for what it is.
You ain't got to know them. You still observing everything that he does. If you have that discernment, you know he's evil.
Okay, so let me clarify this. I don't watch, quote unquote, Daryl Moore. Let me make that clear. I may watch some of the stuff with the 18 when they're all there together. And if it goes too far, I shut it down because a long time ago, when I saw him going after Jive and other people, I didn't like it. That's why I went on there and said, Jive, don't buy into it.
You can interject anytime you want to.
I'm proud of you because you're not buying into that. I see your growth in that. It had nothing to do with it. I saw the growth in this young man. And the only thing that I'm saying is don't let them take you from your destiny and your course with the foolishness. That's basically it. Don't let them steal what God has for you with their nonsense.
It's for God has whatever God has for
But you
him is
said
for him.
earlier that you
Can't nobody take it away.
I'm
So
sorry.
why he? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, babe. Go ahead.
She said I said something earlier.
Yeah, you said earlier that you watch him.
I watch the A-Team. I don't watch Daryl Moore himself, but I do watch the A-Team. And what I said is I don't want to have to choose who I watch. I oftentimes, when this is my point,
Seems like it would bother your spirit though, you know. Mm-hmm.
People that respond, and the next person like, oh, I saw you respond in that chat or whatever. It shouldn't be that. You should be able to collectively watch people and like them for different reasons and not have a problem with either one. It's just like me watching Good Times and the Jeffersons. It's different.
No, but you have common sense, and we have to put that in place there, because you can't just watch somebody knowing they're doing your brother wrong, okay, and for no reason, and he ain't did nothing to him. Come on, I mean, it just don't make any sense. You know, good from versus wrong, and he don't know his mama, so why is he writing his mama? That's the whole thing. Why is he putting stuff out?
That part.
I said that as well. So
Well,
then it should make you feel some type of way. Then how could you say?
Hold on, ladies.
If I may interject, if I just may interject a little bit, I understand where my sister's coming from. My sister with the I can't see her name with the dog. You're totally spot on, because at the end of the day, when it comes to evil, or when it comes to people throwing daggers or stuff like that, you can't straddle the fence. You either you see it or you don't. Exactly. Now, one thing I don't play with is I don't play with my mama. You can talk about me like a dog, you do whatever you want to do to me. I don't do mamas, and I don't do kids. I don't play with people's children. But the thing of the matter is, what King Giles, I want King Giles to understand is that people can really be literally obsessed with you, and it may not be sexual. It may not be anything like that, but people can be obsessed with you because they are jealous of what you bring to the table. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful and do what it takes to protect yourself physically and your brand. You really have to, because this just looks like regular old clout chasing. But when you got William McCray, when I hear his name is involved, then it does up it up a notch, because he is like no holds barred. She will do anything, William McCray. And, it's like, that's the type of evil you can't even describe. So I always tell everybody to be mindful when you got a lot of evil, a lot of treachery, backstabbing going on, and a lot of moles. And when I say moles, you got people that look like that, but you don't know what they may be going back carrying.
Okay.
So you just got to be, just be mindful, King Jives, of all of that. I'm just on the ground floor with this blogging thing. I'm just getting started, but I'm a seasoned witch, but I am just getting started on this blogging thing. But
it's gonna be a ride. It's gonna be. It's really. I mean, people say, "Oh, it's just YouTube." No.
Don't take no wooden nickels. Don't trust nobody that looks janky. A lot of people come in smiling and acting like they, neutral, but they got a dagger in their back. So I'm not gonna labor long, but I did want to come on and just give our thoughts to let you know. Keep your head up, keep your eyes open. But people will be obsessed with you, especially when their views are down and they clout chasing. And what you do by bringing them up, and when you mention them, now people will go over there and look and see who this person is. So it's a win-win for them in a way. But
he
don't
is,
take
I think he's just to the point where, I think he's just to the point where he just wants it to stop, and that's why, because you hadn't responded. King Times had not responded in a long time to Daryl, and I looked and I said, this man then gone back to putting his picture up again, the mugshot. I'm like, for what? And it seemed like the people would tell him, just stop already,
Exactly.
Well, I mean, even like when I experienced this stuff last year with VS, and I kept saying like, what's the problem? What's the problem? I know I didn't do anything to VS. I know. And that one video I made about VS, and it was you, VS, Bobby, and I was like, why can't y'all beautiful ladies just get along and work together. I got attacked. Everybody was like, "Oh, you're making fun of us." I was like, "Oh, fuck is going on here?" Hell? And I was only being nice, and it was attack after that. Sometimes it's just like this. I was brought into some stuff that I really didn't know nothing about. Sure. Everybody want to say Wiley warned me. Fuck all that, because Wiley's full of shit too.
Oh, I'm surprised at Wiley. Go ahead. You've been seeing what's happening with that.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna get off and let other people come on. I got your back. You know I got you and Miko's back.
Love you, Mama.
Let someone come on. I'm getting back in the chat.
Okay. So with all that, it's like people are just doing this stuff, and it's like everybody talking about, oh, Jives ain't nobody. But bitch, y'all keep attacking me, and y'all keep bringing up the same. Fuller, you said this best. Yeah. Keep bringing up the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Thais is just really.
That's why I branch out to other things
for a minute. Fuller, you came around a couple of years ago. It's like
a couple of years ago.
Huh?
I said not even a couple of years ago. I've probably been around close to a year.
So
that's long
what
enough.
you've heard so far is what people have been doing. People are wanting me to back down and to shut what I call the fuck up because of somebody else's stuff. So whatever's going on in my family's life, bitch, ain't got shit. Ain't tech calls, you know, bitch. Ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? If my dog go out here and poop in the street, that ain't me. That's my damn dog. So I gotta go out here and go get it up and clean it up. But that ain't me. That's my dog. People out here, oh, your mama this, your mama that, and I'm like, you got something, new daughter, niece. So
let me say what I said, and I'm gonna condense it or whatever, and we all will agree probably to disagree. First of all, I will say this: I don't want to see my black men or any of us tearing each other down. There's so much going on to where I don't want somebody putting your past up, tearing you down when you're trying to move forward. But I don't want that for any black man. Don't care whatever. He could be whatever. He can have a lot of problems. I just don't want to see that in our community. Secondly, it's just wrong to put up people's past all up there on things. You don't have an opportunity to move forward because every time this comes on YouTube, you're pulled back into the BS. That's not right. And I'm not going to back down on that. I'm not going to whatever. The thing of it is, my whole content was, Jives, I don't want to see you do it to Daryl. Daryl, I don't want to see you do it to Jives. I don't want to see anybody do it to anybody because I know that what you aspire to is more than just right here on this channel. Your life is bigger and better than that, and there's something greater. And you don't want to get to the pinnacle where you're there getting the best opportunity and this bullshit comes up. Excuse my language. I don't like to curse, but that's the point that I'm making. And that's all I'm going to say. And I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm not going to choose sides because I don't dislike anybody.
And I get that you, and I as I said to you before,
I don't like some of the stuff that Daryl has done to you and he's wrong. And I voiced that more than one time. I don't have.
That's where your decision should be.
I don't know you. I've heard stuff about everybody. I don't have the right to judge you if I don't really know you.
So I heard you when you said this before, like you saying I'm not gonna pick sides. And I get that, and I hear you, and I'm never gonna make you pick anybody's side. But what I also, and my whole purpose, and I'm gonna let Jeff say something in a minute. My whole purpose of even saying anything to you about this and Treecey was the fact that, okay, you're not going to pick sides. Everybody's saying we're not picking sides. We're not going to do this. But do y'all see what's going on, right? Because
you haven't done anything illegal.
I hadn't said nothing about a criminal thing or whatever until you start posting my pictures up. Until you start going back and forth with me. And the only reason why I'm even saying anything about this is because it's like everybody wants me to just take the high road, but it's like, okay, well, damn, how long y'all want me to take the high road? And then when I don't say shit, then everybody's like, oh, you being a punk, guys. No, ain't no punk bone over
No,
here.
you're human and you're not a doormat. And so you are putting a stop to it, point blank, period. And if somebody is doing something illegal, okay, you can't just say, oh, well, I want the best for y'all both. No, no, no. You need to say, call your brother out. You know you are doing X, Y, and Z. You know that's wrong. Okay, that's between him and God, but you know it's wrong in your eyes. So you're
So
gonna sit there and listen to it, or you gonna stand up and say, you know that's wrong. I'm not gonna partake in this foolishness over here. So let me move on. And that's all I'm saying.
So I agree. I agree with Fuller. Everybody, it should be everybody should take the high road and all this. But Fuller, you have watched all this stuff. You have watched the stuff with me and Conscious. You have watched the stuff with Larry. You watched even the stuff with the San Antonio situation. And you've seen how people, I can be not saying nothing. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I can go low and I can just shoot shits. I can't. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to sit out here and act like, oh, Jive, just an angel. No, because when I'm on the fuck shit, I'm on the fuck shit. And it's just going to be one. I'm going to have to repent later and say, God, give me praise, God, hallelujah. Right now, bitch, I'm on
and thank God he forgives.
So, hold on. Before you say something for the Treecey, Thais, Jeff, go ahead.
See, this is my thing. You can't be throwing rocks and hiding your hands. I mean, if you gonna say something, be true to what you're saying. You can't be running back and forth between the two and pretending like, you know, you are on both sides and you want to see both people doing well. You have to be on the side of right. You can't be two-faced. You can't be, you know, stirring up stuff, and then when you're called out, you playing innocent. You can't. I mean, you can't do that. I mean, if you're gonna keep it 100, keep it 100.
That's what I'm saying. See, there's a law and a lawless.
That's my take on it. And like I told Demario earlier, I'm gonna always be on the side of right. I mean, if he does something that, if he says
if I do something wrong, he gonna say, "Hey, Jaji, I don't like that."
Yeah,
Fuller, you the same way too. Like if I do something wrong, and I got to give you that, you know what I'm saying? I will give you that. If I'm doing something wrong, you gonna say, "Jives, now I like you," and you said this before. You cool? I roll with you. But that shit you did right there, no, that ain't right, bro. That ain't. You need to do better. Like you said now, like I want you to not miss your opportunity. I hear that. But what I also want y'all to understand is if I'm not saying nothing and somebody keep poking me, and now mind you, this ain't no random person. This ain't like this is Boo Boo the Fool. This is Okie Doke Joke. This is Saggy Neck, fat ass Negro rolling around. This ain't this is somebody who I actually had communication with. Okay, so let's say it like this. Let's just say hypothetically, this ain't gonna happen because we not gonna have this shit. Let's say hypothetically that Thais sit out here and get mad at me for some reason, and he just go off a tangent. Well, first of all, Thais is a grown ass man, and he can come to me and say, "Giles, I don't like when you did da." Boom. Well, if Thais go out here and start popping off and everything, and then he go all off in the deep end, and I respond, I have a reason to, because me and this Negro, we know each other. You know what I'm saying? We communicated. We do a show together. I have a right to respond because this is my brother. This is mother.
Yeah.
This is mother. And so me and mother got a we got a friendship. We got a bond. And it's like we not, you know, if that happened, I would be like, okay, now what's the problem? This is what this is. This is what this is. I gave them an opportunity today. I said, bring your ass on. They didn't. So now you want to sit out here and act like I'm just out here making this shit up now. And I get it. Praise the Lord. Let's just be higher above and everything. But we're not going to ignore the fact that if I'm sitting out here just posting up like, bruh. So then when I come off the pole and be like, what's up? Everybody like, oh, Jives.
That's what they do to me. And I'm like, you wanted it. You know, I'm like, really, you wanted it. So leave people alone is the bottom line. Stop doing illegal acts, which he's not going to do. You don't condone it because you don't watch it. You don't partake in it. That's where you have to, that's where the side, I think that the side choosing takes place, because either you're gonna go for what, for the lawless or the law. I mean, Giles hasn't broken any law pertaining to this man. This man just keeps going and going at everybody for whatever reason, just for content. And we can't be blind to that fact. That's what he's doing.
Bottom line is you have the right to stand up for yourself.
I'm gonna say this, you guys.
You have the right to stand up for yourself.
Can you hear me?
I mean,
Thais, go ahead. Thais, go ahead.
Hear me? I'm gonna say this because my phone is really tripping. It's been tripping. I'm working on it. So let me just say this before I go. I'll watch from the comment section, from the chat. When Michelle Obama said, "When they go low, we go high," I always felt that was kind of problematic in some areas, because that don't fit every situation.
It don't.
And people ran with that. When they go low, you go high. If somebody talking about you, and somebody got your name all around town and doing you wrong, sometimes you have to get out there in the streets and defend your name and your brand and your honor. So you don't get no brownie points. You're not gonna get no YPWW ignoring and letting somebody talk about you like a dog. You're not. So it's important to be respectful and try to do the best you can. Dog, and got all kind of crazy things out there in the streets. Sometimes you got to put your shoes on and get out there in the streets with them to clear your name and to clear the air. Period. I'll be in the chat. Y'all.
All right, thanks.
Fine here. So when you and Miko did your live, from what I understood, y'all did it because he kept doing it to you, and you wanted him to understand what it felt like for somebody to put your stuff out there when you're trying to move forward, right?
No, that wasn't why we did that. That wasn't why we did that. We did that because, like I said some minutes ago, I'm like, I want y'all to understand and to see this is the type of person that we're dealing with. We don't deal with this man. We ain't bothering this man. But according to these records, outside of the pimping and all kind of stuff like that, this is this man. Psychotic and crazy and treacherous and a liar.
Right. Now, let me just say this. I based it off of what I heard you guys say on your live. We're on the same page, because the whole point was, don't do this to me. Let me move forward. Let me have my life. Whatever mistake I made it. Leave it in the past. Stop putting it up for people to see, and let me move on. That's, if I'm not mistaken, that's what that was. So if I'm incorrect, please correct me. So the only thing I'm saying is both sides. I'm not saying don't defend yourself. That's not what I'm saying. I just simply saying, look, can we all just get along? And maybe it'll never happen, and whatever the case may be. But for me, because I hate to see that, I made a comment from that on the sides of, no, why would I talk about you, Jives? I don't know anything about you.
That's my whole point too.
Intelligent or whatever the case may be. There would be no reason for me to tear you down. I want to see the best for you from what I've seen for you. And all that stuff that was in the past is just that, in the past. Leave it there so you can move on and be your greatest self. Likewise, as foolish as that man acts, if he's left it behind, leave it behind. That's all I'm saying. I'm not.
And he hasn't. Yeah, and he hasn't. He keeps bringing it up he keeps poking at Jives and bringing up his past and bringing up his family and doing all this stuff. So he's not going to stop. So do what you need to do, and it will be what it will be. And I just don't see anybody partaking. If anybody partakes, and I have people that do partake in the fish or 5A or whatever over there, and I'm still okay. I'm okay with a very few, but I look at them and I look at them with the side eye, because I'm like, no, there's something that's keeping you there. And I'm like, and so I'm not going to fully open up to that person. Yes, you do have a right to go where you want to go, but I'm not going to fully open up to that person, because I'm like, why are you over there and you see this person breaking the law, doing all these crazy things, but yet you want, you still saying, oh, well, I like her too. I understand some people, but I'm like, nah, I'm just looking at them from afar, and I'm like, okay, go on and do what you're going to do. Because sooner or later, they're going to choose, and they're going to mess up and say something, and it's going to let you or me know where they stand. That's all I have to say. But I got to go, Jives. But thank you for letting me come on and voice my opinion on that, Jives. Thank you so much, babes.
I appreciate you, Treecey. Thank you. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Miko, you on?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm answering the door. I'll be right back.
So the fact is, I'm not in any sector. You already know that.
Right.
I'm not in the beef sector. I question what they call the Christian sector because there's as much beef in that sector as it is and everything. I'm just a person watching who, let me say it this way. I try not to say anything that God didn't tell me to say. I try not to do anything that God didn't tell me to do. When you receive a word, you will do with it what you want to do with it. All I can do is say what I think I was supposed to tell you.
Right.
Now, once I tell you what I think I was supposed to tell you, I'm not going to fight. That's not my fight. It's not my fight. I was just a messenger. I'm not, and it's not into me. I like you, but you know what? I'm not a kiss ass. I'm not going to tell you, oh, I ain't going to ever watch him again and be over there hiding in the chats, getting extra names to comment so you don't see me. That's not me. I like what you do. I like some of the content they do. Do they do some wrong stuff? Yes. Hell yes. Bottom line. But I'm not that girl that's going to make up some stuff and pretend and hide. That's not me. And I have no offense to anybody. I have no ought against anyone. I don't know. I'm watching. It's like watching TV. And guess what? It's interactive TV. We're on TV and I get to talk to the people on the screen. That's pretty much what it's like for the viewer. If you want to go that way. Yes, I have content that I'm creating, but once I started looking at the sectors and the banter, I was like, that's not my personality. Let me go to cook or something like that and everything, because I don't want to be fighting with people. I don't want to be tearing people down. I want to lift all of us up. I lift you up, you lift me up, whatever the case may be. That's it. I just simply told you what I thought I was supposed to say.
And I appreciate that. I do.
Well,
read it differently, and you have every right, because it's not for me to fight that fight. It's not. It's not for me to fight that fight. I enjoyed it personally. I was waiting for Miko to make more cartoons. Loved the hell out of it. Showed everybody I ever saw. It's like, whoa, but I get it.
Okay, see now where Fuller is coming from. Fuller is the person, and this is just me working with my mind working right now. Fuller is the person. She's enjoying all of it because, like she said, this is a whole sitcom, and the only reason why I even brought her on was because I wanted her to give her side, her thoughts and opinions on it. Fuller is enjoying. Fuller enjoys the cartoon stuff that Miko was doing, especially towards Andrea, Daryl, and when she was making them clown face, she enjoyed all of it. But I think what everybody is saying, Fuller, and this is not even at you or anything, but this is just me responding to all of it, is do you see the fuck shit that's going on? And
okay,
do you
so the night that Daryl was trying to invite Miko on, go back and look at the footage. See who kept saying, Miko, don't go on there because they just trying to set you up. That would be me that said, don't go on there. He don't mean you no good. There would be nothing that comes out of that time when he kept saying, Miko, come on, wait. And she never went on. I was the person, one of the main people in the chat, saying, you don't need to go prove nothing to him because at this point, he's just trying to create mess. It was me, one of the people in there doing that. So let me answer your question.
So.
Yes, I see the BS that they're doing. Yes, I see it. I see it. They will not prevail because God don't play that. My whole thing is I just think a lot of you, young man, and all that you have to give. And I don't want them to have you behave like them. That's it.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Miko.
Good evening, Fuller Effects and Jonathan and everybody that's in the chat session. I wanted to chime in. I've been on here all the time. I know y'all tired of my voice, but my name is being brought up, so I got to come in. Fuller, yes, you did. You were in the comment section telling me not to come on that night. I wasn't going on regardless. But this is what I wanted to interject and say. See, people always have a lot to say until it's done to them.
True.
In social media, a lot of people fail to realize the title of DeMario's channel is called The King Jives Show. You're going to come there to be entertained, whether it's through him talking about the news, whether he's cracking jokes, it's the show. He's all over. And a lot of people didn't grasp hold to that title. It didn't say King Jive's church. It didn't say King Jive's the pastor, even though he has a collar and everything else. It's the show. So when you have bloggers and people that have platforms and they're building their platforms, you got to be real with life. Everybody got a motive. People are just not on YouTube because they just want to be on YouTube. Everybody has a secret motive, whether it's to get some extra money, whether it's to share their crafts, whether it's to share their intelligence, whatever it is, everybody has a motive. Now, when you're out here and you're spending years of trying to build your name, depending on what you're building it for, if you in the beef sector and you into just going at it with each other, that's what they do. If you on here and you're fishing every day and you're showing people how to fish, that's what you do. If you on here doing hair and you teaching about hair, that's what you do. What is not fair is when you find people that have nothing to do come in and destroy or try to destroy someone's character and their business. A lot of people have jobs that's offline and they use YouTube as a side hustle. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm 24/7 in. There's nobody cutting me a check. Me and DeMario are entrepreneurs. That's the part a lot of people fail to realize. And we rely on social media. We rely on the leads. We rely on our funneling skills to get sales. This is real talk. This ain't no joke. This ain't no, I'm trying to come on YouTube to get some likes. I can care less about likes, Fuller. So when I got to get down low and bring the ignorant side of me, don't you think I'm embarrassed? I cry at night after I have to explode and stand up for myself because I got a crazy man that's saying he's going to kill me. Daryl didn't come on there and play fuck shit with Miko. He told the world he was going to dismember my body.
That's what he said.
Oh God.
And that's the whole
and
point.
Roxanne was going to make my body, out of all the people he talked about, I was the one he was going to kill. I got that video. And it's so funny, nobody ever remember that. But Brown Sugar and Trisha, there's a lot of witnesses that was on that video. And I was there. And I had to deal with that. And on top of that, we got to deal with people that want to do what? The civil rights movement. Just like Jacqueline said. Here you come, Fuller, with the civil rights movement. I get that part. Turn the other cheek. You're better than that. But see, it comes a time, Fuller, when enough becomes enough. And you have to give back the same medicine. You treat others the way you want to be treated. So you got one too many times to keep throwing a spitball upside my head. At 3:15, nigga, I'm knocking your ass out in the playground.
Okay, and so the fact is, and I get what you're saying, and I agree with you saying, and everything that I said goes along with it, because I said neither one should be doing to the other. I'm not saying just Jives. I said Daryl shouldn't be putting his stuff out there either, or your stuff. That's exactly what I said. Roll back the tape. I said exactly that. Is that he should not be putting out your information, Miko. He should not be putting Jive's information out, his mother's, none of that. I said I hate to see it go.
Fuller, wait a minute. Before you say that, I don't mean to interject or cut you off. See, the problem is, do you know I don't mind about I don't mind because this is what I built my name on.
Okay.
I built my name. I went to the penitentiary, Fuller. See, let me tell you something. Some people don't know what it is to earth a person. You don't know what it is to fight. I've been through that. That's my life story, Miss Fuller.
Okay.
I live on that. I don't have a problem. What I got a problem with is you bringing up a Trump charge and putting my face on something that I beat. See, nobody listened to that. I ain't been in jail in 20-some years. But I had this one little lady 2-3 years ago that started some stuff with the father of my child. I explained that story. I don't have a problem with nobody knowing that story because I did a live the day that the police came to my house. I did my lives. And you can go on Facebook and find every last one of those lives. I am transparent. But what you will not do is tell my story and twist it up and lie and put extra stuff on it to juice up people to get clicks and views. That nigga said I ain't had no edges. That nigga said I was broke. That nigga said I ain't had no business. That nigga said I ain't got no license. That nigga said I was dumb. That nigga said I was a hoe. That nigga called me a bitch. And y'all black women, include you, Miss Fuller, everybody sit there and watch that. See, it's all good if it ain't happening to you. But when it happens to you, then what you gonna do?
Okay, I can't agree with you. I didn't just sit there and watch that because I was the one in your lives trying to be there on your side as another Black woman. I'm sorry that you feel that I just sat there, but no, I didn't agree with Daryl on that. And I tried to vocalize that particular thing, but I'm not. No, I'm not going to act like I know your journey. I'm not. I'm not going to do that because I don't. Because I don't. I'm gonna say it again.
All I know when I said that, I'm not saying that you were siding, but what I'm saying, I'm just trying to get you to see. I understand your point of view. I have a mother that's very educated, but I also have a mother that would tell me if somebody hit you, you hit them. You hit them back. I got a father that told me if somebody walk up to you and you hit them, you make sure you hit them hard. I don't come from that type of family, but my family are educated enough that you use violence as the last resort.
Correct.
So we're not violent. This is actually words on words, and it's all lunacy, and it is ignorance.
Correct.
But how long do we allow this to last? How many people are intelligent enough to stand up to Daryl and say enough is enough? But nobody does it. So what we do is, oh, I don't like what you're saying today. Let me click off. Oh, I like what you say today. Let me click back on. So as long as we give him views, as long as we keep showing up, we feed this monster. I don't feed monsters, Fuller. When they on bull crap, they on bull crap. They don't get a view, a like, or nothing out of me. Right now, I got my eyes on my enemy, and I'm going to keep my eyes on them until it's over. Because that's an enemy. You don't tell the world you're going to dismember my body. You don't have somebody that lives in Chicago with me and say they're going to make my body disappear. And then you're going to put my face. See, everybody else could talk about the talk.
Ain't nobody said nothing
but
about
in
their face in
reality,
a t-shirt.
That's right.
It was wrong. It was definitely wrong.
So in my mind, I came out the gate because I didn't want my brother to snap. Because why? DeMario was going in higher heights. He was messing with Clayton Jennings, which he still is, that has way over 1 million subscribers. He's getting connected with people that have way over millions of subscribers. Big time pastors, big time productions are looking at him. He don't even tell everybody everything. But DeMario has been trying to clean up his channel ever since that, Andrea. So I came out as a big sister. I put my little brother in the house and I smacked every last one of them upside their head and told them to leave him alone. And they didn't like it. So what they didn't do, they tried to drag me until they found that I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter, Fuller. I wish I could be just as cool as you and laid back, but you got to realize not everybody is built the same. You could talk to me, you blue in the face, but if somebody hit me, I'm knocking them the fuck out. I'm not playing, Fuller.
And here's what you assume. You assume because my demeanor is calm that I have no fight in me. That's
no.
Oh,
that ain't what I'm saying. You a black sister. Everybody has a little something in them. I'm
right.
not
The only
disregarding, but
thing
check
that
this out. My fighter's on the front line, and yours isn't.
Now,
That's what I'm saying.
That's the key of what you're saying. You're on the front line. I'm not. I'm just watching. I don't like the people who get in your live and say something negative and carry the bone to the next live and keep it going on a negative to where some of y'all stuff would settle down if different people didn't go from your site to his site to his site to his site. Hey, he said that. Sending y'all emails, sending y'all texts. Some of that stuff will settle down.
But Fuller, check this out. I'm one of those. I don't go with people say. Can't nobody send me nothing. That part. Do people email DeMario? Yes. But does DeMario listen to it? No. Because you know why? We Leos, not even Leos. I'm a woman of God. I'm going to listen for myself.
Right.
So when you have videos and you keep bringing my name up, which he does, I'm sitting there looking at the brother. He's steadily parading around. Oh, look what I did to the girl in Chicago. She ain't with the sister. Oh, I mean, the innuendos is a real.
So
but a lot of people don't catch that.
So the point that I made when I said it is that I'm not a liar. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm never going to watch this and never going to watch that. That was not my point. I'm not trying to get in the fight. I'm not. Do I like certain things? No. So for me to say, okay, sometimes if they have genuine, clean content, I will listen to this person, that person. I'm not a liar. You ain't going to never get me to lie. You ain't going to never get me to say something for popular opinion. It's not going to happen. That's not how I'm made. I appreciate and respect where you're coming from that. I don't have that same fight, but I'm also not going to sit here and say to you that whatever, and then try to get emojis or whatever they have to change my identity so somebody.
No, Fuller, no. I like who you are. I want to tell you that. I like who you are. I don't have nothing against you. Not nothing, sister. I watch your shows. I watch when you sit down and talk about the trending topics you don't know. I'll be right there. A lot of people I watch. Just because I'm not on YouTube making videos, baby, don't mean I don't watch Black sisters. Anytime I see a Black sister get up and have the nerve to create a platform, baby, I'm watching. I even watch Little Transcript. Listen to me. And the reason why I'm watching her is not because I enjoy her, it's because I'm studying her. However, I don't have a problem with your stance because I am mature to know that everybody has a right to respond the way they want to. You see, but the majority of the problems in life is the way you react to them.
Right.
So I know for a fact if I pick up and I want to go off, I'm deciding to take the consequences with it because I decided to do it.
What you need 24?
I can't hear it. But that's the whole point. The whole point is I like Jives. Like I said, the first time I saw Jives, he was in a closet cussing. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, see, okay, well, Fuller, here's the thing. And
wait a minute, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish because I'm not saying anything negative about you. I just was like that. I'm not saying anything negative about you. Then I had to listen and understand what was going on and all with that. And when I listened, I found out that you knew God, you knew the scripture, you knew what was going on. You were calling some people out, and that's not always going to be favorable. His cussing, I'm not his mother. I can't tell that grown man not to cuss. That's what
I know that's right.
Okay, that I can't tell him not to cuss. But my point is this: something drew me to him. When I made my comment to Jives, it's something that I was told to tell him. I didn't know him from Eve, and it didn't even make sense for me at 2:00 in the morning to get up making a live with somebody I don't know, like a can of paint. I want to see my people win, all of us. I understand in that comment that some people ain't gonna win because they are their own worst enemy.
So let me interject real quick. I get everything that you're saying, and I respect that. And I'm not, and this is not something to say, oh, you on his side or his side. You are a viewer that's watching everything, and I get that. And I respect your opinion from where you're coming from. I can never change that.
Right.
What I'm getting at is for everybody that watches, you can't, and this is not at you, you can't be ignorant to the fact of what's going on for real. The things that Daryl and them squash ugly Negroes over there are doing is factual. When he was out here putting up people's mug shots and everything like that, everybody seemingly is fine with it. Now, I want y'all to hear this. Everybody's fine with that. But then when I do the same thing, this ain't at you, Full. I want you to hear me. This is not at you.
You're fine. When
I respond, and I'm not gonna respond now, well, y'all, no, I'm coming straight out the gate. I'm not gonna gladly open the door. No, I'm coming straight out the gate. My nigga, what's up? Because at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, dude, like you doing too much now. You doing too much now. Me, you ain't got no alt. Me, you ain't got no beef. You out here just you keep coming at me, and I'm just like, okay, so like, bring me what's up. If you want to have a conversation with me, like, hey, Jive, like, you know, let's go and create a fake beef so I can go and get some views, so I can go and get a check, so I can go and get some groceries to put on my barbecue grill. I go, we gonna buy.
You dumb. You so dumb.
I need us to have fake meat. So I can go put some old fake ass meat on my goddamn barbecue grill. Let's go on barbecue today. God damn it, I want to go ahead and put some old meat on my motherfucking grill. Just say that. You know, I'm cool with that. Because that's what people do all the time anyway. You know what I'm saying? People create things so they can sit out here and to build their channels. But don't try to build off something fake. And then reality is, like, if I ever see you in life, like, I don't want to be like, what's up, dude? Like, what's up? Like, you know, like, we cool. What's up? How you been? How the family? That ain't that. Like, when I see you in reality, I want to put my hands on you. I want to beat your ass because you didn't sit here and create a whole bunch of nonsense online. And in reality, you're human like I'm a human. You got feelings like I got feelings. And when I see you, I don't want to be like, what's up, man? You cool? You good? How the family doing? Bop, bop, bop. No, bitch, I want to bust your head to the white meat. But if you just want to play on the internet and have fun, because people do it all the time. You want to play on the internet and have fun, hey, come to me like a real man. Gay man to gay man. And just say, you know what? Let's make something. Let's create something. And you know what? We can do that. We can do that. I'm game for it.
So here, I'm not judging you. I need to say that clearly. I have no right to judge you.
What would
I
you
have no right to judge, huh?
What would you judge me on? I'm not saying
that's my point. So when you say with whatever platform, whatever the case may be, it's not it. I'm watching. I like you guys, the whole 9 yard. My point was simple. I just don't like those people who is on your platform and Miko's platform and Daryl's platform and Marcella's platform, and they do all the yes and not, but they perpetuate more nonsense. Y'all probably could let some of it go if you didn't have so many bone carriers. So for me, I'm like, hey, I watch this. I'm not going to talk about this one, that one, this one, that one, this one, that one. That's not it. I'm not a two-faced person. I heard somebody say something about two-faced. I'm not two-faced because I'm telling you right here, right now, what I stand for. That's not two-faced. Two-faced is to get to you and say, oh, yeah, I love you, Josh, and then change and get a different emoji and then go over there to Daryl and say something different. That's not it. I'm just watching. I'm just a watcher.
I was the one that was talking about being two-faced. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking in general. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at the whole picture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking in general. I wasn't referring to you.
Okay. And I'm just saying that I'm not two-faced. I'm just as transparent as you can see. I'm not going to say something that sounds popular, whatever the case may be. I want to see everybody win. Everybody may not win because some people get in their own way. That's just a fact. I try to love everyone. And people can say that's biblical stuff. No, I'm human. I believe. You can get on me the wrong way. You say the wrong thing to me. You come at me about my daughter or my husband that passed away. You might say, oh, is that her, the one who loved the Lord? Because everybody has a point. Everybody has a breaking point. I get that. Everybody has a breaking point. I get it. You've had your breaking point. I get it. When somebody goes on your OnlyFans and shows your stuff and call you Tootie Booty and all that kind of stuff, I get it. You're human. You bleed just like we do. I didn't say I was in love with Daryl Moore. I didn't say that. I said that if there's content in different places, I watch it. It's just like TV to me. That's all that I said. And I don't know. I've lived, I've loved, I've lost. And you're not going to get negativity out of me. You're not. Because I want to see everybody win. I do. Some people going to get in their own ways. It is what it is. So if it offends people that I'm watching and they feel like I'm picking sides, I will fall back. I won't watch.
I don't think that's the thing, Fuller. I think the thing is that you inserted yourself as well in this, even though you wrote commentary.
I did.
And what happens is that you got to remember, not just you, Fuller, but there's people out here that need something to talk about. And at that time, when you were doing your platform, because I watched it, I'm the one that sent Mario the link, and I remember your videos. And I remember you talking to me to the screen on how I was out of pocket and the way I was talking. I remember all that. I don't have a problem with what you said, but because you have a right to speak your mind. You have a right. You are your own individual and you have your own opinion. So I never made no video to the Fuller effect because I felt as though you were just responsible, though, and you just felt like giving your commentary. However, you inserted yourself in this.
I did.
And so what happens is you can't insert yourself into something and then pull back and say, I want everybody to do good. That to other people, it doesn't look that way. So it does look two-faced. It looks two-faced. It doesn't mean that you are two-faced. However, this is not a drill to say either you pick jobs or that. No, baby, I want you to continue doing what you do. You are a nice woman. I have seen you comment. I have seen you uplift people. I see that. But you also have to see that sometimes it's a thin line between being a person that brings correction and a person that brings judgment. It's a thin line between them two. See, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. A person could say hello, and a person could say hello. You'll perceive me saying hello in a wrong, nasty way. But if I say hello, it sounds different. See, it's a thin line between correcting and helping your brothers and sisters to be better than casting judgment and commentary to perpetuate the situation. That you perpetuated it. So when you got everybody out here talking and making videos, what do you think me and Demario, what do you think goes on in our mind? It's affecting people. It's affecting the way you perceive us. It's affecting the way you think of us. So who wouldn't want to stand up and speak their mind?
Well, I'm gonna say this: when Miss Trisha sent me the video, I listened to it and I did respond on your video, Fuller. I'm a little different. I don't go over to Daryl's shit and look at anything. Usually, people are sending me like clips or something because I'm not gonna give them a click or a view. I responded on your video because again, I listen, and some things I agree with, like I was typing in the comments, and some things I disagree with, you know. And my thing, even as I said in your comments, is people see the stuff that's going on, and this is not the first time. A lot of people, I just saw some people in the comments saying, I thought this stuff was laid to rest. Well, I agree. We all thought it was laid to rest. We're all trying to move on and everything like that, whether we like each other fully or really don't like each other, or we fuck with each other, we really don't fuck with, whatever the case may be, we've learned how to just, you know what, we're going to let it be and we're going to move right along. But because this is the only way for you to get a click and a view, because you go look at this stuff. Go look at this stuff. I went back. Okay, let me retract what I just said. I did go over there today because me and Miko were talking, and I told Miko, I said, look at his views.
Get up.
I said, look at his views. I said, when my name is mentioned, 1,000, 2,000 views. When he just saying, oh, I'm barbecuing today and you got my goddamn YouTube check. I'm gonna get out here on the motherfucking grill, bitch. When he out here barbecuing on the grill, he got what, 300 views, 200 views, 100 views. He don't get nothing because don't nobody care. People want to hear what you got to say about me. You want to hear what you got to say about Jives, Miko, Larry. You know what I'm saying? Because they're here for the mess. You got a core group of people that don't like certain people, so they want to hear you talk shit about that person. But if you're gonna talk shit about me, talk shit about me what's factual, what's real, and fucking current. Now, if you want to do a video saying, you know what, Dive, I don't like your attitude. Hey, that is factual. That is some current shit.
And you know what kills me the most? I just want to say this real fast. Fuller, do you know that Daryl has all contact information from us? Do you know that he emails us like last night up until 3 o'clock in the morning, begging us to stop? That part. If a man was grown and he had everything righteous in him, he would want to resolve these issues offline like a grown man. We have given him that correct opportunity. He has even recorded one of the conversations that I called him. And I tried to even it out. But again, what did he do? He kept my t-shirt up. He kept going on with new topics with my mugshot on there. He kept emailing me and Demario. Me and Demario went on when he was riding Andrea. We were getting emails every day, every single day. See, these are the things that you don't see, and it's called harassing.
Y'all see this right here? Daryl Moore. What time is it? 12:02, 12 o'clock. I ain't read none of this shit. You want to sit out here and tell me to stop it. But fuck nigga, at the end of the day, if I ain't said nothing to you, bothered you, you gonna get what you get, period. And that's what I'm saying. You gonna get
what I'm saying is, Fuller, if somebody like he claims, and him and Marcellus are so intelligent, Marcellus even has my cell phone number that he fought Andrea with. For brothers to be so intelligent, why don't they pick up the phones and resolve issues? They don't want to do that. They like this madness. Just like tomorrow's lineup, they're getting ready to line up the lies to make it an issue. There's no lies. We did the same shit to them like they did to us, and they didn't like it. You understand? So we're giving them a taste of their medicine, and now it's a problem. It's an uproar. And this is what we were talking about to the Jives Nation community. We told them, watch this, y'all. Watch what happens. Because we were talking about beefing for dollars and how people will go to extremes for a click and a view. And we set them up. We set them up.
Right.
And they fell for this. And everybody is talking about it. If you see it, we kicked it off.
I watched it I watched it. When I'm working, I'm watching. I don't always say a lot. I watch Jives literally every day. I don't say stuff because I'm not trying to be in that. I only say something when I feel like it's on my heart to say something because I like him and I don't want to see him. But I like you. I don't want to see certain things happen. We are essentially saying the same thing, is that it's wrong when you're trying to move forward to put somebody's business out there for people to pull them back where they are. They moving on, whatever the case may be. You can have your beef behind the scenes. Just don't put it on YouTube. We're all saying the same thing. Essentially, that's what I said. That's what I understood you to say. That's what I understand Jives to say. The crazy man, y'all gonna have to do what you have to do. I don't know him to that degree. I don't want to know him to that degree to get into that type of thing. Y'all went through something trying to help him. He turned out to be some kind of seedy character.
Well, guess what? I addressed him for the last time until he came up with my brother's weight loss journey, and he flipped this as if my brother was wearing panties. My brother was wearing sweat underwear, and he's proud of his body and how he shed it, and I don't blame him.
Here's the fact. I'll say it again. If he was wearing panties, that's his panties in his behind, and it's nobody's business.
Demario, don't you go get no goddamn panties. Come back to the screen.
Right.
Come
no,
back to the screen.
My point is, nobody has the right to try to put him out there because that's his personal business. That's the only thing I'm saying. He didn't have the right to say it, whatever he wore. It wasn't his business. And all. So yeah, to flip it was wrong. But whatever he did, if y'all not dealing with each other, it shouldn't have been put out there, period. He should have left the young man alone.
And to go into the comment, I think her name is it's so Rhonda. Yeah, yes, Miss Rhonda. Yes, that's what we were talking about. How when you geek this up, everybody has a human in it.
Right.
Everybody that sounds so intelligent are gonna play like, oh, I don't watch that mess. You a damn, I don't watch that mess live. Everybody, it's a human part in everybody. And everybody wants to see the villain go down, and they want to see the righteous win. So if that means I got to watch what this one say and watch what it's exciting. And a lot of people do not want to admit that, but that's real, Fuller. It's a psychological effect to watch people get into it and to see what's next. So this is not an issue where we don't want nobody to watch. What me and Demario was saying was, hey, we didn't build our channels to do this.
Right, I got you.
But however, we want people to know we with the shits. We not no punks over here. So there comes a time when enough is enough, and I've been done with Daryl. Daryl doesn't, what he eats doesn't make me shit. I've been done with Kim. I saw all through every last one of them. I don't have nothing left to say.
Miko, you said something now, Miko. Now, because Fuller said something about
leave her alone.
Huh?
I said leave her alone.
No, I'm not missing that. But as far as Kim
Fuller, is that your cousin?
Hell no, I'm sorry. We're not with each other.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to figure this out because y'all do kind of resemble.
Well, here's what I said. Here's what I said. I said she is aware of what she looks like. She is aware of her weight. And it takes galls and balls to come on every day and hold your demeanor and present like you don't know what we see. And I afflicted it to myself because I've gained weight over the years from when I was 20 to now 54. And I said, with that, it takes to build yourself up to do that. And no, I don't know Kimberly at all. And she sees herself like we see her and everything. I'm just basically I was saying, you don't have to remind her what she looked like because she saw herself before y'all saw her on screen. That's all I was saying.
So I'm responding because you had said on your video about that. So in me saying something about Kim, I'm only giving her back what she's giving me.
Okay, so did you follow what I said after that? Then I said, but you can't be messing with people.
I didn't. I was about to go there too. Because you did say that. That's why I said.
Wait a minute. Wait, is you talking about the video about Kim?
No. Okay. So what Fuller is saying is she did say this. She said on the video. She said, "Now, Jives. Now you going a little too far. It basically paraphrasing. You going in on Kim like that's a woman. She knows what she look like. But at the same time, Kim, you can't dish it, and then you can't take it.
Right. You can't get it there and clowning folks and up there and stuff, and then feel some kind of way when they come back at you. Just like here and now, like you told me I inserted myself, which I did. So guess what? So I got to be woman enough to take this and deal with it, whatever it is. I can't hide from it. I did insert myself in that for whatever reason I did. Like it, don't like it.
Because you know what it was? You know what pissed you off? Let's keep it 1,000 around here. Because, I keep it real. People don't like me. I don't care. But Fuller, you didn't like it when I called a job.
Cool.
Kim, no. You think I have something to do? I ain't saying nothing about you one way or the other.
No, you was like, now this doesn't make any sense. I know what you're talking about now, the video. Yeah, you was like, this doesn't make any sense.
Kind of what I'm saying today. Everybody got to eat. Everybody got to take care of their families. That part. But also it goes back to what I said before. Go back and say everything I said. She can't be out there doing stuff to you and you keep saying my business is on here and then be mad when you call her job. No, you shouldn't call her job, my personal opinion. But no, they can't be disparaging your image either. That when you hear me, basically I'm saying both sides. You can't do this, you can't do that. Everybody.
Basically what I'm saying is you can't dish it and then turn around. You can't take it.
Everybody. Right. And so what I inevitably said is we got to get to a point where we can move our egos a little bit and not harm each other. I don't need to harm you, Miko, because I want to see you win. You don't need to harm me because I hope you want to see me win. You don't know me from can and paint, but from black woman to black woman or whatever the case may be, I want to see you win. I don't have a right to leave this live and go talk about you and talk about your past, whatever the case may be. I don't know you like that. I need to keep my mouth off of you so you don't put your mouth on me. You need to keep your mouth off of me so I don't put your mouth on you. So what I'm in essence I'm saying is, yeah, it was wrong to call her job, but it's wrong for her to do that too. And it's just, it is what it is. There is no, I'm not saying nobody's right. True. I did say that. Nobody was right in that instance. Because you got to take care of your family. She got to take care of her. I don't know nothing about her and all. I don't know anything about you, but I assume you have to take care of your family. She has to take care of her family. So I don't want to see either one of you become a statistic in our community.
No, I'm not never gonna be no statistic. Let's make sure we put that out there, okay? Because if anything, everybody else gonna be a statistic around here. That's not gonna happen. The good Lord is gonna take me where I need to go. Right. It's not gonna be by the hands of no Negro sitting around here talking stuff. So I come from a different plane. But I get you though, Fuller. All jokes aside, I really get you. There's no, I'm quite intelligent to understand and comprehend and receive what you're saying. I do agree that there should be some ladylikeness to issues. It's not what you say and how you react to it. And we shouldn't have that poise against each other. I get what you say. I say the same thing. However, niggas are still gonna be niggas. And I know when enough is enough. I also do listen to God. I know that even though when I attack people, there's times that I go too far myself because I can go in. And to the point where my blood goes period. You period. So I agree with you. Even me and Demario have to sit down because the Lord will check us. Like, wait a minute, what did you just do? And if you notice, I do videos and I take them down. The nigga sit up there and think that I'm making videos to get views. I'm not. I'm giving it to give you a message. Once I know you got it, I'm done with it. I lock them up. I got people right now that wish that I would unleash the videos that I did in the skits, but I didn't see no need for it because when I did do it to try to make it light and make people know what content is, that's why I did it. Nobody.
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I showed that to everybody I knew because I thought it was excellent content. From this,
now that's content, and that's what
that's content.
I'm not even gonna lie. I showed that to everybody I knew. The graphics, the acting, girl, you in the wrong position because you ought to be over there with Tyler Perry. Them. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend like that. I enjoyed the content and stuff. I didn't know the backstory behind it, but I knew that when you brought it, you brung it. I'm not even going to lie about that. Anybody
so this the reason
know.
why I did it is because it was too much, and I wanted to make my brother laugh. Because that's what Demario does. That's what we do. We do this stuff like every day to each other when we FaceTime. We always acting like clowns. He's always trying to make me laugh every single day of my life. That's
Right.
a friend. When I say I talk to Demario, we always crying, laughing every day, even in our pain. So we're jokesters. We like to laugh. If you notice, that's why Demario is so damn silly. He has gotten so many people through their day. You don't know how many emails he gets from people that almost was ready to commit suicide.
I can imagine.
Because they got on, and even if he snapped or he japped or he read or he was straight up real or he was a comical person, it helps somebody. Right. So everybody on YouTube, anybody that has a platform, God has somebody for you to follow. It's going to be somebody to follow you, Fuller, because it's a message in you that God wants somebody to listen to, whether you talk about fish, whether you cook or talk about the news. Your intelligence is going to help a young lady that did not know how to cook when her mother didn't teach her. See, it's some men that are homosexual that can't be who they need to be, but they get their therapy through someone as strong as Giles. Not only that, he is a brother to a lot of sisters, and he is a man to some women that they never had, because Demario can stand up for them and speak for a woman's rights more than a straight man. Some women ain't even got a man to defend them.
Correct. Let me say this to you, and that's transparency. So, I was with my husband for 18 years before he passed away. He's been gone for 5 years this year. And with my husband, I didn't have to do anything I didn't want to do. He was a provider. He made very good money. We walked and he passed out one day, went to ICU. And the doctor said, you can never work again effective immediately. Immediately. No time to adjust or anything. And what I can tell you is when we look back over our whole life and how we lived and how we tried to live right and live for God and glean to what to do, in those moments when we had to reach back with reaping season and sowing season, we were able to reap because we sowed on the right ground. So when I'm out here talking, I'm not trying to put negative, because I know it's going to come back to me inevitably, one way or another. I want to see every last one of us win. You, Miko, you, Jives, I want to see all of us win, because I know what it's like. I know what it looks like when you got everything and the possibility is staring in your face to have nothing in a moment. Now, God spared us, but he didn't have to. So you're not going to get me acting unseemly and talking any kind of way. I'm going to try to be that right person because of what he's been to me. Bottom line. People can say whatever. I inserted myself only because I felt like God told me to tell him something. Not because I wanted clicks and views. I'm over there cooking. Got 5 folks looking at my good ass recipe. Only 5 folks know about it, okay? It's not about that. Miko, I have come on there. I think I am impressed by you, because when I hear you tell your story and how you have evolved, your story is bigger than mine in a different type of way. We both have one thing in common. We lost somebody that we loved and had to grow back up through the trenches on that. Okay? But I'm not here for no beef for nobody. No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for that.
And you know what? I don't mean to interject, but check this out, Fuller. You know how you just said that? And I'm sorry, Demario, because he feel like it's a girly thing. But this is real. I know my brother. He looking like this is, oh my God, girls. But check this out. Look, Demario, in your comment section. Brown Sugar, who's been your follower all these years, lost her husband 3 weeks ago.
I remember she told me.
It came to this moment that we came to this conversation, Fuller, that I didn't even know that we had that in common. And there's a sister in the comment section that needed to know it's other women like her out here and that she can too survive. So Brown Sugar, I love you, baby. And I'm telling you, you would never, never forget your love. But you got to live. That's my best advice to anyone. So I appreciate that, Full. I just want to interject because I read the comment and Brown Sugar just said that the videos helped her because she just lost her husband 3 weeks ago. And that just hit me hard. Sorry.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. So God does everything for a reason. Everything is for a time such as this. That's the word. All this foolishness could be for this woman to know that there is a way, a truth, and a light. See, even when we see somebody acting a fool, this is what I want y'all to remember. Even the fools can't act a fool if God don't allow it. When God, see, Satan did not ask God to tempt Job. God said, Satan, what are you doing? He said, I'm moving through and about to find someone to devour. And God said, have you considered my servant Job? Because God trusted Job so much, he knew that no matter what they did, he loved the Lord enough to stand strong. Period. There will be adversity. There will be people on you. There will be people trying to tear you down. But when you know God is who he is, because he is the way he is, I am the one that he can trust. You are the one that he can trust. Jives, damn, Daryl, you're the one that God can trust. You're the one. And you can't wallow with the pigs and flow with the angels. I'm sorry. This is what God told me to
Preach,
tell you.
girl. Preach. You got me crying, girl.
You can't do it. You got a decision to make. Choose ye this day whom ye shall serve. Bottom line. You can let him steal your future if you want to, but he didn't steal it. You gave it away. Because God keep telling you the same old stuff. He keep on. I know this ain't the first time you heard it. I know it ain't. But understand, Job was not tested because Satan had to say so. It's because God trusted him. When God gives you a test, it's because he trusts you. He knows you his prize pupil, and he can brag about you.
Come on, girl. Come on, girl.
He can brag about you.
My God.
Do what you want to do with that. Do what you want to do with that. I'm not tearing nobody down because I love you all. Unless you come for me. Now, if you come for me, you're going to see something else. I'm just as crazy as everybody else. I mean, make it a little light. But in my heart, I know what this is. I know what this is. Satan is trying to derail you. And that foolishness is going to try to let him. No, he can't have you because God already got you. That's it.
That part, man. That part. That was, I needed that. We needed that. DeMario, we all need that. We talk to him. We talk to everybody. Nobody needs to go this low. And you said it before that even sometimes we could be in our own way. And it's not just the situation with Daryl. Everybody needs to reflect and look in the mirror. Because sometimes you can just get in your own way. You can block your own blessings. And I receive that, Lord. I receive that on behalf of my brother as he comes back online. But I know that my brother receives that message because he knows he was promised something. He knows that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, like it is for a lot of us. But sometimes we will dim that. We will detour from that light. We will detour from the blessings God has for us because we will get in our own way.
In your own way. Let me tell you something. I had a daughter. Listen, I could go on and on with how God has blessed me. Blessed me. Listen, I had a daughter in private school, a mortgage, 2 Mercedes-Benz notes, and a husband, they say he can't never work again. Let me tell you something. I got the title on both those Benzes. Sold that house, bought a more expensive house. I'm not bragging. I'm telling you about God and what he'll do if you stand up, don't care what. You don't have time to waste time on Daryl. Let him do whatever the hell he want to do, however long he want to do it. Excuse my language, fuck Daryl. And all that come along with him. You got work to do. And this ain't it. And I don't mean to come off like that, but baby, we've been playing tit for tat. Let's stop the bullshit. You got a job to do, and you know it. Ignore him and be about your father's business. Be about it. Seriously.
And we know that. We definitely know that. We
Love of the Lord,
definitely.
and there's nothing you can do about it. He sent me here. I don't know you from a can of paint, but I know you from the spirit because he sent me to talk to you. And you too, Miko, you got too much damn promise and everything else with it. Don't you let nobody derail you. Don't let everybody out there, don't let nobody derail you, because all you see in me is a woman who was broken, but who God was. And when I couldn't go, I held his hand and he pulled me on. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch everybody because I'm not in it that deep. I'm not in it that deep. And I ain't talking about nobody. Trying not to. Now, I might have said something about what the girl looked like. God gonna forgive me for that. But anyway, I'll make it light. But in all seriousness, though, I'm not here trying to create discord. I'm not. I'm here because
And
God
we
gave
are
me.
passing out waters right now. We are passing out waters, bottled
You better
waters.
not sing that song again.
Anybody
That
needs bottled waters? Bottled waters.
you better not let the choir sing again.
Is there anyone that wants to come to the altar? Is there anyone that wants to come to the altar?
So really, and so Josh, thanks for having me on. But always know, I only want the best for you, Miko. Every time you come on, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I wake up. Damn, I missed it. Because I'm old, we gotta go. But I only want the best for you guys. People out there, I don't know you. I only want the best for you. Now, some people are gonna say that's not possible. But see, y'all heard me say something earlier. It's too much craziness going on to be caught up in bullshit. My very best friend of 35 years, 2 weeks ago, her son went out. I don't know all the stuff, decent young man. Something happened. Somebody got killed, innocent bystander. He looking at murder charges. It's deeper than that. I don't care about Daryl over there acting a fool. Let him act a fool. God gonna deal with him. If God didn't tell him, he gonna handle him. Because he wrote the ending before he wrote the beginning. And he wrote the time as such as this. That ain't me talking, that's the word. And he trusts you, and he trusts you, and he trusts me. And don't let nobody derail you. Period. Period. Point blank.
All right. I mean, we get Evangelist Fuller that just stepped up. Evangelist Fuller, I just want to let you know, sister, we appreciate you.
Love y'all.
If there's anybody out there that wants to
So I'm
join
getting off.
the
I got to
Fuller
figure out how to get
ministry,
off. Yeah, okay. I got to figure out how to get off. Y'all know I don't know nothing about this computer.
I got you. I got
you. Y'all. Have a good night.
All right, yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, Miko. How I can't click the stuff?
What's going on? You know, bro.
Hold on, I'm trying to get full off. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Did she go off? Enter the broadcast. Hold on. It's on mute. Allow. Did she go off? I can't see.
Yeah, she's gone. She clicked off.
Oh, this
you
is
on
me.
here twice.
Oh, okay.
You didn't get on your phone and you pay. But you know what? That was real. I really like that moment at the end of this show. I'm not gonna tell no lie. I like how God could come through and still have a message for us both.
Dang it.
Did you hear me?
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, you on here twice.
Oh, let me get myself off here. There I go.
I really like the last segment. Yeah, I mean the last part of this show. You know, I love the fact that God can insert Himself at any given time and give us a message. But you know, we knew this. You know, we're not the person to be talked to like we don't know that it's ignorant to go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk about this. You know,
Right.
it's important that people that are watching to know that yes, it is about how you react. And sometimes when you walk off and you're silent, it just leaves the person that is so angry, and you know, it leaves them right there. It's, you know, if you feed off into it, of course you're gonna get something. Could we have not responded to him keeping my t-shirt or reminded people that he did me in and then made a video of Demario? Could we have ignored it? Absolutely. But I think I could speak for me and Demario. Demario, correct me if I'm wrong. It just come a time where we just got tired, you know. And it's like, come on, man. We've been off you for a couple of months. You know, we've been going through this pandemic, and you know what I'm saying. And here.
What is going on with the connection? I ain't knocked nobody out. Hold on. Okay, Mika got to bring her legs back on. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I hit the thing on an accident. But you know, when you got a couple of months, 3 months in during quarantine, and we've been off you, you know, it's clear to show. You could go on our Facebook pages.
Everybody's bored.
Right. And
everybody's bored.
So you come back and you still have something to say. So then now they play big. So, but you know, I don't want to keep going down. You know, I'm kind of, we both are tired. You know, if anybody don't think that me and Jives are tired, we've been tired of this because it never made any sense. But I do like the last segment, how God interjected to make sure we understood right from wrong, period. No matter how right we think we are, no matter how offended you are, sometimes lessons come. And it comes in the form, you know, in a situation like it's coming from a Daryl. You know, you always have to look at situations like, what is God trying to get me to learn? Right? That part. So sometimes I think about that, but then it's the flesh in us to be like, fuck you, dick and lips more. Fuck your ass, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you. But you know, it's just it's a part of you that just want to say it. And I'm just the person to voice it, and I damn near want to be in your face to say it, because I'm not one of those to be behind the screen. And it comes to a part where me and Demario are tired of talking to the screen.
Right, because at this point, I'm like, bitch, nigga, if you ain't finna come put some hands on something, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't finna come swing some hands or something, just shut that shit up. Because, like, right now, you doing it so you can have you a few little pork chops and steaks to throw out there on the goddamn grill. Like, right? Bitch, at the end of the day, this is going to be the next video. Oh, yay. This is going to be the next video. I'm going to just go ahead. Twerk.
And you know, I believe, you know, one thing I do want to say, you know, I you know, I like Fuller. She was bold to come on and speak, but at the same time, like I told her, you know, you perpetuated it too, and that's why me and Josh felt as though it's important to respond, because see, when it starts affecting the community and people start making videos and using it as topics for clicks and views, well, you think we're not going to respond to make sure everybody is clear why we trending? You know, so the flesh, we know the flesh may listen to a derogatory video about us, but you also gonna see the other video lined up right behind it. Like, oh, this nigga responded. Well, let me listen here. So, you know, when you have the opportunity to speak on the ill of what somebody talks about you, you make that opportunity. That's like Daryl. Daryl tomorrow is getting ready to make his opportunity to slow down the video that we had. He's going to show the pimping, the drugs, and y'all watch and see what I tell you. And that's not him; it's another black man. And we said this, but a lot of people don't listen. That's that part.
But Miko, they've never listened.
Listen, that's why we did this.
We have been saying this from the jump. They do not listen. We say what's going to happen. They do not listen. We say what's about to jump off. They don't listen. We've been saying this stuff about all the preachers. I even said stuff about John Gray, but they don't listen. They want shits and giggles. And I'm like, well, bitch, if y'all want shits and giggles, y'all keep right on doing fuck shit. But I'm going to be right here on King Josh Show, official after party radio, whichever one, popping the same shit.
That's right, because we with the shits. And so we said that people are beefing for dollars. And Demario kept saying, y'all want beefing for dollars? I'm going to show you. And a lot of people didn't hear all the way through his rants until the time we popped off with this ultimate setup. And Marcellus ass thinking that it's a setup. Bitch, we set you up because you weren't responding after Demario roasted y'all ass.
Nigga.
You roasted them. You wanted to ride the donkey dunk and everything. We couldn't get a response. Y'all want to, so we got on the goofy shit.
He wasn't gonna, you know what, Miko? He wasn't gonna respond to that because it was gonna put him in the light, like we had already said. Bitch, you out here, you got these gay, you down low, you down low, you big thirsty turkey neck nigga, you down low. You just like down low D free, bitch. Nasty
He
motherfucker.
didn't like that.
You
He
didn't
didn't
like
like
it, but
that.
bitch, you was all over here trying to talk shit and pop shit. And Karen, bitch, I'm gonna go to sleep on your monkey ass. Cause I'm like, at the end of the day, y'all out here with the bumping of the gums and bullshit and all this other stuff. But then when somebody address what the fuck is really going on, then you want to be motherfucking quiet. No, bitch, don't be quiet now. Address the rudity in the motherfucking room. And what I motherfucking say, you know what? I've already read your punk ass today. Don't do this no more.
And they didn't respond. So when we made the show yesterday, it was like we said, you went out there and you spread half truth and half lies, trying to destroy our character. You were lying, saying that we sent the FBI. We made all of that. But see, it sounded like rhetoric because we've been repeating the same shit for almost a year. This shit is tiring to us. We're talking about some people that make no sense. You're not cutting us no checks. I don't owe you no money and you don't owe me none. So what we talking for, player? What we talking for? We don't even have to see each other. It's 7 billion people in this world. You can mind your business. What I eat don't make you shit. So why is we even talking? Why am I a subject? Why am I even something on your mind? Why is my brother on your mind? Because they're trending topics. People have subscribers, and you yourself need frozen hamburger patties to put on your grill to get on camera and show off. You got to do this. It's in your blood to get frozen hamburger patties and to sit outside of the house that you live in the basement in. It's your job. It's your job, Marcellus, to put a backdrop in to give people the illusion you live that type of life. You want to live that life. You haven't figured that out yet. See, it's your job, Kim. It's your job to stir up the pot because ain't nobody stirring up your pot. Because can't nobody see your pot. And don't nobody want your pot. See, Roxanne, I don't know what your job is. Your job just came in on some emotional shit.
Y'all new, make sure y'all subscribe. Hey, bow, bow, bow. I'm sorry. Just had to get that one out.
Yes, but I think we are definitely done. We're gonna let the L team go ahead and take their roll out and make
Take
some more
your L, ho.
videos.
Take your L.
Take your L, bro. Take your L and go ahead and make your show. Get on and with your raggedy, just go do you. Y'all all get on and the panel and sound as intelligently dumb as you do. And you ridicule us. Y'all have a ball in this and you have a laugh. And Marcellus, you can laugh all day. Y'all could laugh all day. Laugh.
Have
Because we
two
look
balls
like two little eggheads up there. We look like two little eggheads, bro.
Have 2 balls in the bat. How about that? Okay, have 2 balls in the bat. Make sure you put them in your mouth hole. Y'all gonna be over there with all the fuck shit tomorrow. Go right ahead on. Make sure y'all bring y'all some popcorn. I'm not coming. Some shows I don't go to, and that's not what I'm going to.
Have a ball, bring up all the criminal activity, bring up all the fake addresses. I mean, baby, you tell the world all the half truths and half lies. Y'all have a ball enjoying. And look, to the watchers, I want you guys to enjoy the show. I don't have a problem with you watching terrible. Y'all have a fun. Let us know how it goes. Laugh at our ass. We look like 2 little eggheads up there. Y'all see that shit?
For the record, right.
Bro, why we both on 2 blue screens cheesing though?
Right.
Why we smiling in our mugshot video?
Cause bitch, we was good. You think I'm gonna be up here frowning in the goddamn mugshot?
Oh,
bitch, I'm not
shit.
gonna be frowning. I'm gonna be smiling. That lady asked me, she said, "Why you smiling?" I said, "Bitch, cause I ain't do shit."
That's what I said. They said, "What's going?" I said, "I ain't do shit. I'm gonna get out in a couple of hours. Trust me."
That part.
Trust me. I'm smiling. Just cut my hair off. It's all good. You got that, bro. You gonna look at me every day in your closet. I knew I had to be. I was close to your heart, wasn't I, Daryl? I was close to your heart. I was so close to your heart, but I don't have a problem. Y'all go ahead and get it in, rightfully so. Y'all didn't like the lies. You don't like the half truth and the half lies. So now you mad. You got the point to prove. Go ahead and knock it out. That's what beefing for dollars do. Y'all go ahead, take that L, and go ahead reprieve your, clear. Y'all clear.
Clear, bitch. Clear. Clear.
Where's London at? Oh my God.
Clear, bitch. Clear. Clear.
Clear. Clear. Go ahead, clear yourself out, bro. And y'all get up and try to dance again and talk about all the trending topics and continue being the L team and give us all some entertainment. But right now,
Daryl, I'm gonna twerk in the camera next time. Yeah. I know your punk ass is on my OnlyFans. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
But shake my big ass.
That arse.
My arse in the camera.
That arse.
You're gonna do like 5A. You're gonna lick the
Let me ride that donkey donkey. 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 Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Clear up. Oh Lord. Go ahead and get you a bottle of wine, Marcellus, from Spain in 1700 from Caesar himself. Impress us with your
that
next.
Nigga ain't got no goddamn wine. Bro, motherfucking 1700. He got a bottle of
from Queen
spit from
Elizabeth.
last year. That's the fuck he got. Always want to be fucking more, bitch. You got some Stella Rosa from Publix, bitch.
No, it's from Spain, and the Queen Elizabeth gave it to me herself. I flew over there with my millions of subscribers. I know wine. You don't tell me anything about wine, DeMario. Don't you put your mouth on me. You don't know me.
Okay. Lied ass nigga.
Don't you say nothing about me. Don't you put my name. You say my name one more time. I'm going back there and I'm getting that file. I put it all in that file.
Okay,
you don't know me. You don't know me.
Go get the file, motherfucker. Go get the file, goddammit. Go get the file. Shit. I'm tired of folks out here talking shit. Bitch, what y'all gonna say about me? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What else y'all gonna say about me, bitch? Y'all done put everything out there.
We said it, and.
Huh? Like what? Like what else you gonna say, daughter? You short neck, fat roll looking motherfucker. You what the fuck else you gonna say?
Marcellus. That nigga said, "Don't say mine. Don't you say
Marcellus.
my name one more time."
Get that goddamn file, bitch. Say my name when no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. If you ain't running game, say my name. Say my name.
Marcellus.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit that join button right there. Join this page. We trying to make sure. Listen, make sure y'all hit that like button for real, and make sure y'all share the video. That's how we keep this thing going and all this stuff. Make sure y'all support the channel. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. There's some real shit right here for real, and that's this. And what Fuller was saying is real talk. And this is me entertaining this bullshit. For me, this is just some kind of way I just kind of vent about some shit. But y'all, I really have been working, and I really do. Last week was really good. The Four Kings, baby, we always have technical issues with shows and stuff. That the Four Kings is good. Me and Miko, we have morning talks, noonday talks, all kind of talks. Bitch, we just feel like talking. We gonna come the fuck on and talk. God damn it, this is my goddamn show. The Prophetess will be back sometime this week. We're gonna have some other people to come on. We got all kind of stuff going on. When I tell you, I ain't fucking worried about them old nothing dick having motherfuckers over there, bitch. You look like a turkey, bitch. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
And it's turkey time. And it's turkey time.
I got you, goddamn jive turkey, bitch. Motherfucker. At the end of the day, I'm like this, y'all.
Put some jerk sauce on it.
We are so moving and doing. You know, that's what I'm motherfucking do. Miko, I'm gonna make a little thing for us. And when we just feel like coming on having conversations, I'm gonna throw up that little screen. I'm gonna make a whole splash screen for us so we have our own morning talks with King Jives and Miko do. That's what we gonna do.
And then not the whole government. The people
Well,
Googling
Miko,
shit out that shit.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead and Google.
But see, at the end of the day, you got to make lemonade out of lemons. These bitches ain't got shit. Dang it, you want to sit out here and do shit, but bitch, there's a whole goddamn empire over here, bitch. I've been building since this shit got started. Okay, bitch, what the fuck you got? My name over there in your shit. You duck ass nigga. Ain't got shit over there, but a whole bunch of other vloggers' names in your shit and some motherfuckers that you thought you was helping, bitch, and ain't did a goddamn thing with your time. So, bitch, go out there and play in motherfucking traffic and have a good night, ho. Dumbass. So I ain't talking all this bullshit. Bitch, I hope you have a good show tomorrow, too, bitch, because that's going to be the much fame you going to probably ever have in your fucking life, you nothing ass. Wow, I already read this bitch ass nigga this morning. Okay.
And we did read them, but so we getting it out because we're not gonna speak on it no more. We tired of this shit. That's what we trying to get it all out, y'all. We just really trying to get it out. So get it out in your comments, fuck ass nigga. But it is what it is. We finna get beat up. That they need to take the L, so they got to come back. It's natural and listen to these words. They're gonna make about 4 or 5 other videos. They're gonna include Andrea in it. What else they gonna do? Let me see what the spirit's telling me. They're going to not go nowhere on YouTube. How about that? They're gonna be right there.
This girl is so dumb. Shauna said he got it from Spain Publix and Elizabeth was the cashier.
That's what I'm saying. And then it's so funny. He try to make them look like they all stupid. They all be looking. Listen here, everybody. You listen. Daryl, pull up the screen. Kim, we'll like to hear from you next. Hey, you're so controlling. You found your crew. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations on finding your crew you can control, because you sure can survive nowhere else.
You ain't surviving over here, you monkey ass nigga.
You can't survive nowhere else. But I really wish all of you well on your show. Drag me for filth. Go ahead and knock this bitch out. Dismember my body again. Go ahead and put me on another t-shirt,
exactly, bro. RTG. They ain't got no other content. You know what? Let me say this before we leave. Y'all, the offering plate is up here. Y'all go ahead and hit the Bye. Y'all hit that offering plate, hit that cash app, go. But we done gave y'all good service today. Listen, let me say this. When you're doing something with life, I feel this in my shanda. When you're doing something with your life,
did you just try to bring in the spirit?
I did.
Okay. Oh my God.
When you're doing something with your life, you're going to always have jealous ass niggas out here. Mind you, I have spent a lot of time in my life asking niggas why you don't like me. At this point, bitch, I don't give a damn. Bitch, you want to suck my dick? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't what we doing, me and you, period. Ho, you out here mad at me for whatever reason? I don't give a damn. I don't fuck with you, motherfucker. I don't fuck with you. Like, that's just real talk.
I don't,
bitch, I don't fuck with
you.
You know, like, you came out here with the fuck shit. Miko came to you like a real woman, and she was like, bro, take my shirt down. You was like, okay. Bitch, you still didn't do it, period. You said you weren't going to talk about me no more. You weren't going to talk about my family because, bitch, you really ain't got shit. Bitch, you just keep regurgitating. You keep regurgitating the same shit. And then now y'all trying to make up some shit now. What else? Oh, we ain't got nothing else. Okay.
We will be closing out. There will be no food today. We have ran out of chicken. We've been cooking all day. We have fed everybody their own place. Y'all niggas need to go home.
That part. I can't even put up my little video to tell y'all about how to give, but that's all right. Is multiple ways to give. I just appreciate y'all for coming on.
I do. I appreciate everybody that's on Jive Nation and everybody that came in. I love you all for real. I
Drop
don't have
kick
to
'em,
know
Jesus.
you.
Woo!
I know you guys can't fight for us, but it's all good. Enjoy the show. We are not tripping. Enjoy it. You know, get your chuckle on. Understand the truth and just evaluate it yourself. We're not fighting nobody. We just want to entertain you and have fun and live life because we only got one and life is short. So I really, truly enjoyed the show and I thank you all for allowing me to speak my mind and not being hateful. So I do want to say this because this is not my platform. And thank you, bro, for allowing me to speak my mind.
All right, we're gonna run this. We're gonna run this video real quick.
Listen, everyone, before the show gets started, I want to first let you know that you can always support the show via Cash App, Zelle, PayPal. All financial contributions are greatly appreciated, and we really do thank you so much. Now sit back and let's enjoy.
So listen, what we're gonna do, I just want to say thank you, Miss Deb. Thank you, Jeff that came on. Thais from the Thais Report. One of the four kings. Thank you for coming on. Miko Dooley. And to my wonderful special guest, Fuller Effect. Thank you, mamas. Thank you so much for coming on. Today was a good show. And even though, check this out, y'all, even though some of us, we didn't agree on everything, we're still able to leave this conversation and still be cool. Because we ain't got no shit against each other. We grown ass motherfucking adults. We agree to disagree and we can still go on and have a good day. Period. Am I right or wrong?
You're right, bro. And I feel good that we walked away. And again, I want to say too, thank you to Fuller and everybody else that probably came on the show, but I was talking to Fuller.
Did I say thank you, Treecey?
Yes.
Thank you, Treecey, baby.
That was a beautiful thing. And you know what I love the most, DeMario, is how you can disagree. And this was a perfect example. You do not have to follow and just learn to have a conversation. And conversations are needed nowadays. So I just really appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
All right, love you. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope all is well with you. Listen, make sure you hit that notification thing down there. And also hit that bell, okay? Hit that bell so that you're never left out, you're never confused, you're never wondering as to what I posted, was I on, or are you guys lost, or what is King really doing? Okay? Just make sure I hit that notification. And make sure you subscribe. I love you guys. Talk to you later.